Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Are we live?
Dude.
That's
Oh
right,
my
dude.
gosh.
I just realized you didn't load the intro.
I did. Oh, we can still do it. Hold on.
Okay, go for it.
Hold on, guys.
I have a
Let's
feeling
see.
you haven't signed into your email on that computer yet.
Probably not, dude. Hold on. Here's the
Yeah.
intro, though. Here's the intro. Ready?
How'd you have that intro?
It's loaded into the program we use, the StreamYard. That, dude, because you guys watching, it's you don't want to bring up all the bad stuff, but it's been we've had a lot of technical difficulties, and Mike probably wants to fire me. It's been 99% on my end, from the laptop not wanting to work last episode to the new computer barely, well, a few minutes behind. I had it set up right before I hit enter, it crashed, and I was like, wait a sec. And then my backup tablet died as we were going through back in the green room. And anyways, you guys don't want to hear about that.
No, that's okay. I'll tell you something. Do you remember the show that came on after Mojo and Betsy?
Didn't Mojo go solo?
Yeah, so for you guys, I'm gonna go a little deep in the paint, and I apologize because maybe you guys aren't gonna know anything that Adley and I are about to talk about. This is radio stuff from the 1990s in Tucson. All right, here we go. Do you remember? Do you remember when Mojo and Betsy were no longer Mojo and Betsy, and they were the #1 show in Tucson?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Well, and on top of it, they were no one was gonna take them, and they would do things like have your morning show host call us and beg us for Ricky Martin tickets, and we'll send you to the Ricky Martin show.
Yeah.
And also we had Ricky Martin tickets, and some idiot thought it would be a good idea. I don't think it was you, to just pick a random caller and then call them back. And we called this girl back, and she was like, "Oh, okay, cool, thanks." And we were like, please give us a better reaction than that. Yeah.
Dude, that's like a radio thing too. There's nothing worse than an unappreciative winner or one that doesn't care. And you're hyping it up, dude. Like, we obviously, here in Bakersfield, we got that concert on Saturday. I mean, dude, the lineup's ridiculous. I mean, that's Tierra, Little Willie G of the Midnighters, Renee, Denise Williams, Amanda Perez, In Too Deep, Malo, Suavecito, that's the jam, and Baby Bash, dude. And then you're giving away tickets and stuff, and you're doing something, and then you're like, oh, who's gonna be there? Dude, we've been talking about this show for 3 freaking months. My phone line.
I feel like longer than that.
Maybe,
dude. I feel like you've been talking about it longer than that, because I feel like we've been talking about it as long as the Chino brothers has been going on.
Dude, it's been, yeah. Yes,
all
you're right.
Hold on,
let
me tell you why I brought this up. So after Mojo and Betsy quit, and then I forgot what their producer was called. He's like Omelet or something.
Obi-Wan?
No, that wasn't their producer.
Was that after?
Yeah, it was. Crap, I can't remember who their producer was. Anyways, neither here nor there. They quit, and then these 2 new guys came on. I think they came in from Sacramento, and they were supposed to be super cool, and it was like a young guy and an old guy, and they were on KRQ. And KRQ started losing its ratings, and the morning house party started blowing up its ratings. Do you know how that happened?
No. And you talked to Mojo. You were cool with him, right?
No.
You weren't. Okay.
I'm not
tell me
anti-Mojo. I don't have anything against Mojo. I met Mojo once. He seemed like a cool enough guy. I didn't know radio people. That's the thing. I only knew who was immediately in front of me. I didn't know how to, what's the word?
Network?
Yeah, I didn't know how to network. I suck at networking. And to this day, I still suck at networking.
No, you were my team, and that's it. It was Mike versus everybody. It was Sketch versus. It was Hot 98.3 versus everybody. It was that mentality, and we were in it for ourselves to win. Period. Everybody else was the enemy.
You're probably right, but anyways, so one morning, that new morning show I was telling you about. God, man, I wish I could remember their names.
Was it John Jay and Rich?
That was exactly who it was.
Oh, it
How'd
was.
you
'Cause
remember them?
They're still around, dude. They're here in Bakersfield too.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Still around. And Obi-Wan was their producer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so they start arguing on the air.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was about some stuff from off the air. And dude, and so remember we used to always listen to KRQ. We'd always have KRQ on in Dwayne's office.
Kind of monitoring what's
Yeah,
going on.
exactly.
Yeah,
Listen to their show. Dude, Dwayne used to do it to Dub. Like, whatever Dub was about to do, because Dub would try to tease it for like 4 minutes, Dwayne would be like, all right, we're on it. Let's all do it. And we just do it first. Yeah. But anyways, that's the thing. Like, bro, don't get it twisted. I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, it's a podcast.
Dude, but here's the thing, Mike.
It's either gonna, like, if you like, it can blow up. I can light this thing up, but dude, like, if we're not, who cares? Like, I don't want to get mad about it.
And here's you guys watching. Here's some personal stuff too, because dude, here's Mike, dude, a perfectionist, believe it or not, and I get that. And there's times when we've been doing this podcast. It's season 2, episode 7. And dude, trust me, I love this stuff. And I've told Mike off the air, behind the scenes, Mike, dude, if this turns into something, bro, it would be great to not have to have the day job, and we could just do this. Obviously, Mike runs two vape shops, so he's freaking busy, but still puts in work on this thing. I still, I'm still, and I'm not saying whatever. I'm just saying this is the life, the reality we're in. I got a full-time job. We got that concert coming up. So 12 to 14 hour days for me are normal at this moment in time. But I do think like, oh man, if we could do the Chino brothers, but because Mike's such a perfectionist, in my mind, I'm all like, dude, Mike's going to be angry. I swear. I don't know what you're thinking, Mike, but I'm like, I'm so angry. I'm trying to get this thing working.
But I think the problem is that you remember Sketch. And like you're worried that Sketch's still there, bro. Sketch is dead, dude. I'm telling you.
And it's not that. It's that maybe partly, but dude, and it's not, because I feel like Mike and I are, dude. This is gonna sound sappy, but dude, we're dedicated to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want Mike to succeed. I want Mike to win, and I feel like he's the same way with me. Back from our 2 Strong days, back from the '90s, it was like, dude. Bout it, rowdy, regardless of what happens, dude. We're gonna do everything we can to succeed and win. And here's the reality now. We've got lives, but I still love doing the podcast. I've told Mike, man, and don't tell my boss at the radio station. I love the Chino brothers. This is like, man, this is what I love. We talked about, this was the morning show that never happened, that could have been. This is the podcast. Granted, it's a podcast, but still, dude, it's something. I look forward to it Tuesdays and Thursdays, going on and shooting the S with Mike about stuff, dude. Because Mike, and you guys watching know, there's very few people you can call up just to say hi. Think like, I'm going to say what's up to my dude, and I'll be done in 3 minutes. And that's, dude, we'll get on the phone. 4 hours will go by. And it'll be like, holy crap, dude, I really got to hang up, dude. I got to go. And then we'll start talking about some other S, dude. And trust me, don't get me wrong, dude. Maybe it is the Sketch thing too. Cause I'll think like, crap, he's going to be pissed. And I'm going to be like,
I'm telling you, bro, you respond to me like I'm Sketch when you're freaked out. Like we're just homies and you're not freaked out. You respond to me like I'm Mike. I'm being 100% honest with you. Like, and I think that makes you mess things up even more, dude, to be totally honest with you.
That's funny you mentioned that, too, because I'm thinking, like, okay, the computer froze. And I'm like, crap, let me get the tablet. And then that conked out of nowhere. And it's just, crap, Mike's going to be pissed. But you know how it is, too, though. When something goes wrong and someone's waiting for you, it seems to pile up at that moment.
Yeah, dude. Well, so when I opened the shop originally, it was like that, dude. Like so, okay, man, we are so way off topic, but who cares?
It's all right.
So here's the thing, you guys. I own 2 vape shops. I work my balls off. Sorry for the vulgarity. Right now, I'm in the midst of hiring a new pastor at our church. I'm part of a 6-person team, and like it's tough. There's a lot of work. Okay, that being said, I just remember learning how to getting more organized. And I suck at organization, dude. I suck at it. Brandon is really, really good at it, which I think that's why like me and Brandon work so well together. Because he's creative, but he can also like be organized. Where I'm just like creative and think about money. But neither here nor there. I started like doing little things so my day had more time in it. And that's the trick that I've learned that's made me be able to do all this extra crap.
Do you schedule like actually have like kind of an itinerary for the day?
Sort of like
Yeah.
I'll put to do like let me get these things done. There's actually two apps I use. One, I'm keeping a diary. I started reading this book. I should send it to you. It's called The Miracle Morning, and it sounds kind of corny, but like, dude, I think it works. But neither here nor there. Like, it's to me, it's about like organizing and then prioritizing. Like,
Okay. Okay.
and I think
Yeah.
it's hard for you, and the reason why is because you're still in an industry that like doesn't really demand that kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you don't have to like have a stack of post-it notes everywhere. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're kind of going to do what you're going to do. It's like here's your things you're going to do. You have these 5 things on the plate. Sometimes they add stuff to the plate, which you're like, dude, please don't do that to me. But you kind of know what you're doing every day. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I've got a show. I've got to do that. And I got to record a client here this day. I got to cut the spot this day. I got to put this promotional request for the fair coming up in, for this. But it's when there's a concert coming up, dude, and and I'm not trying to say like
No, man.
like be making excuses, but dude, the thing they bring up is, and I hate to be like grim, but the Las Vegas, remember that shooting and
Yeah.
dude, things have changed because I haven't done a show in 2 years. COVID knocked out, pushed one back, and then we finally got on the board to do another one. So it's been 2 years since I've done a show, and there's been anybody that wants to do a show. And Mike, you remember just promoters coming up. I'll get this place packed. Blah, blah, blah. We remember that stuff. But now it's, dude, new things. You got obviously you got to have insurance. You got to have security. You got to have a stage brought in. You got to have porta potties brought in. You got to have sound and lights. All that. These are the things that just have to happen for the show to go on. But now it's like, I'm ready. My checklist is done. Everything's lined up for the show. Then I get a surprise. The fire department's on the phone, and they need to make sure that you have permits. You have this. We need to see the layout. We need to add the fire department into the insurance, and you need to have a fire extinguisher every 75 feet. And you're like, this has never happened. Well, yeah, Las Vegas. And I'm all like, it was a shooting, not a fire. But when it's a government entity,
dude, you can't mess around.
For lack of a better word, you kiss the ring and you do it.
I know, bro,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: is that like that's the high level work part now. You know what I mean? So that's when you're like, oh man, Sketch is always grinding. Oh man, he's always on his grind. I'm so glad that he's still on his grind. All this stuff. It's like I don't want to grind. Trust me, I do not. If you want to know what I
don't
like,
either.
dude, I'm gonna tell you what I like, dude. I like sleeping in. I like sipping tequila whenever I feel like it. I like chilling with my wife, walking around with no clothes on, watching TV naked. Guess what, man? I don't get those things. So I just got to cut them out of my things in my mind that I'm ever going to want. It's like, I got to grind. And like, bro, trust me, I don't like to grind, but I will say this. When you grind real hard, real high, you get to coast after a little while. And I'm at that coast stage with Tiny Box, which is why I can put so much into Chino Brothers. But like, I also understand that it's like, dude, to work at that high level, you just have to believe in stuff that most people won't believe in. You know what I mean? You have to believe, like, I'm the special one that gets to do it. You have to believe crazy things.
That's interesting you say that, dude.
Go ahead.
Because, dude, and you remember, dude, a radio, it was stressful. It was annoying. You'd be days like, dude, it's on my 15th hour. I got no sleep last night because I worked at the club. But then I think, like, it can be the busiest, most stressful gig in the world, and I feel like that sometimes. But dude, it's at the end of the day when when Baby Bash is on stage and you're just like,
Oh, it's gonna be
Dude,
sick.
we put this stuff together.
That's gonna be sick, dude.
You know what I mean?
That's what
where
I'm
you're
saying. You gotta film it, dude, so we can put it on the Chino brothers, man.
If there's an intern in Bakersfield that would like to follow me around for the day, shoot me a DM, please, because my staff is fully booked and we've got assignments and stuff. I do have a camera guy coming to take pictures, which is good, but I do need somebody.
Dude,
just
that
to follow
camera
me
guy,
around.
hand him your phone and just be like, homie, you know what to do with this, right?
Capture a minute here, a minute there, get some good footage.
Take a stack of CDs, dude. That's how we used to do it back in the day.
I got
Get your swag
food
on,
certificates
dude.
or something, dude.
Get your swag on,
t-shirts.
homeboy. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, we got stuff to hook people
Pretend like
up
you're
with.
not in the mafia anymore. Come on, bro. I gotta tell you how to be in the mafia.
It's all, dude. You
Come
know,
on.
it's all. I was gonna say that in the DM, like, you know what I'm saying, with the wink, wink.
Look, dude. I'm telling you, the picture guy's the video guy. Like, look, homeboy. Here's how this goes. I need something that looks sick, that looks like I'm having a good time, and looks like I know these people. You got me? That's what I tell homeboy. That's the sentence I would tell him. Rewatch this podcast, and I would say it just like that. Look, homeboy, you got to make this look sick. I want this to look like it's in Vegas on my iPhone. By the way, it's an iPhone 6. I know you know how to do this type of stuff. And I'm telling you, at that point, homeboy's going to be like, dude, take your camera.
Yeah.
Your Sony? You know how sick that would look, dude? But you don't know how to use it. That's the
I'm not good with it, dude. I barely know how to use my iPhone SE. Are you kidding me? But no, you're right. And I talked to my camera guy today. Shout out to Robert, Gemini by Design. But
Gemini by Design is the man.
Yeah. I was like, I even told him, well, like, dude, what about your girlfriend? She's like, I asked him, all, can she do video? And he's all like, dude, she doesn't. And I'm like, okay. Because I asked him, because I want good pictures, obviously, to capture the event, but I want some video. And I'm going to find out. We had a video guide 2 years ago.
1,000 times more sick than pictures, bro.
I know, dude. It's so badass. And
video looks phenomenal. I'm telling you, flip that selfie. Because you can get on stage, right? Or are you going to be announcing?
Well, that's what I was going to say, dude. I'll sneak away from delivering ice to the beer booth, and take a break. And dude, yeah, I'll stage dive, bro.
You're not going to announce the artist?
Well, there'll be a couple breaks. Dude, here's the thing, too. I want to, but there's so much going on. I'm trying. I talked to Danny P. It's like, yes, I want to get on stage, say hi to my 4 or 5 fans that showed up. No, I'm just kidding. That's an exaggeration. It's not, but you know, it's. But
dude, you
but
sound as corny as that. What was that mixed DJ used to open up for me on Saturday nights?
DJ
corny
Flavor?
Dude. Yeah, it was Flavor.
Nah, Flavor's he's kind of goofy, but he's funny.
He's corny,
I
man.
love Flavor.
God bless Flavor. He's dope. I'm not gonna say he's not an
was
excellent turntablist, but he's corny. He used to always say that.
Flavor.
My 4 or 5 fans sketch, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you're booking clubs, dude. You got more than 4 or 5 fans. Like, I got 4 or 5 fans. I'm trying to get this rock locked down.
Yeah, but
here's my point, dude. Is that, like, bro, if I like, it's weird because I just feel like some people were born to grind, but at the same time, bro, organization helps a lot. It's those two things. And then lastly, thankfulness. Dude, so Sachi, she got me this necklace for my birthday. And she's like, Daddy, I know you like to wear beads. So here, I got you these beads. You want to see something really sick I got for my birthday?
Yeah.
Look behind me.
What am I looking at?
Underneath the screen.
Dude, I'm going big screen. Can I go big screen on you if my mouse will work?
Yeah, go for it.
What is that?
It's Funko Pop Run DMC. Jam Master J's in the middle.
Yeah. Dude, that's dope.
My staff got that for me, dude, for my birthday.
Oh, dope, dude.
Oh, dude, it is the sickest thing, man. I was
happy.
Dude, Brandon, so I'm a ninja when it comes to gifts. Like, I'm super good at it. But like all my people around me are starting to step their games up so hard. I'm like, you guys are foolish. Because I'm planning on just getting you guys some neat little gadget this Christmas season.
A free vape pen. Here you go.
No, I wouldn't do that. But like I mean, this is next level. You know what Brandon got me for the last holiday? He made that bootleg Chino Brothers T-shirt.
Speaking of Brandon,
what's up, Brando?
What's up, Brandon?
Yeah, dude, he made me that bootleg Chino Brothers T-shirt.
Dude, really?
Yeah, you know the one that you're like, oh, I want that. I was like,
yeah.
Dude, you know what? When we start getting like mad fans where we could sell merch, I'll send that T-shirt that Brandon made to my T-shirt guy and have him replicate it like he made ours.
Ooh.
Dude, how dope are these shirts, bro?
So dope, dude. So dope. And I know even before I was like, I gotta change shirts, and Mike's all, no, you gotta get the broadcast working first. And I was like, I know, but
Dude,
but
Adley's stressed,
dope,
bro. Adley barked at me. He's stressed.
Did I bark at you?
You're like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm like, it's cool, man.
Dude, Mike's that dude that, dude, you don't want to like disappoint, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't know if that's it. I think this is the thing. Mike's that dude that always tells the truth. That's gotta suck, bro. It has to suck to have a friend who always tells the truth. I don't have any friends that do that. Well, Brando's decent at it, but bro, like, I just tell the truth all the time, and it's like, okay.
Let me add to that. You tell the truth, and you don't sugarcoat.
No,
because my dad's like, hey, buddy, like, here's an example. Hey, son, I love you. There's nothing more important than you and everything. And here's some gum, because you kind of breath kind of. You know what I'm saying? It'll kind of open with that. You'll come up and be like, hey, fool, you got the dragon.
What am I, Chingo now? That'd be dope if I was Chingo. That guy's
ill. What I'm saying?
Bro, by the way,
just tell you got the funk, homie.
Here's the thing. I already know, like, you could be disappointed with yourself, all this stuff. You're going to make it up when you start getting some guests after this week. That's how come I haven't asked for guests. And that's why we haven't had guests, you guys. Because here's the thing, I know you, bro. So it's like, man, a grinder's pace is going to be hard. And I get it when you're like, man, Mike, you're grinding so hard. Adley, people in radio get paid one thing. People who own 2 businesses get paid something else. I'm grinding. If you take that something else away, I might not grind as hard, man. I might be like, all right, well, y'all need to add some zeros because that's what I like,
Yeah. Like, I got you, dude.
I'm running 2 businesses, but I get paid just bales of money, dude. Just like lots and lots and lots of money. Like a lot of money, dude. Like my guys get paid a lot of money. My guys are all getting paid. Dude, I gave Brando a check last week. I was like, now, is that the biggest check you've ever got in your life? And he's like, this is the biggest check. And I'm like, good. Like, dude, because that's like, and I know I sound like I'm bragging and I'm being an a-hole, and I don't mean to, but like, that's why I grind, bro. And it's not just for the paper, because the paper's nice, but it's what the paper can do. You know what I mean? Like, if the boys need to buy something nice for their wives, they're good. You know what I mean? Dude, there's things that, like, in the Bible tells us our right hand shouldn't know what our left hand's doing. So there's things the shop's done that I'm super proud of that I'd like to tell you about. But the Bible says I'm not supposed to, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
So yeah, anyways, neither here nor there. It's like, I don't know what it is, Adley. It's organization and it's grind. It's those 2 things. I don't know how to explain it. But it also doesn't hurt when grind is like, oh, at the end of this grind, I'm getting some money. Like, because that's how I am. When I look at the grind, I'm like, you like the immediate money. You like the Oscar money, where it's like, all right, well, if there's $50 in it, I'm good. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I'm that long money dude, where it's like, okay, how long is this going to take me? Because every freaking second it takes me longer, I'm adding a 0 to what life owes me. So you better start stepping your game up, life. Like, I'm telling you, bro, when I graduated from college, I was looking at that paper, sitting next to all them square-faced kids, like, looking at their same paper, and all I thought to that paper was, you better make me more money than all these guys' papers make them. You better learn how to do that. I'm not lying to you. That's what I looked at my diploma as. I was so mad at that diploma because that diploma was given to a bunch of other people who didn't work at brickyards, who didn't dig ditches, who didn't. Dude, I don't even know if you know this. When I went to Pima Community College, when I scored into a junior of high school level of English.
So you were behind a year?
So I had to take senior high school English at college before I was allowed to take college English.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. You didn't brag about that. I don't remember you bragging about that.
Dude, here's that was probably embarrassing. Here's another one, dude. Here's another one. My first semester at Pima, I didn't have enough money for books. So I used to sneak into the bookstore and I would read the book, right? Whatever the chapter was. until the clerk walked past me twice. Then I put the book back and I'd sit and wait in the lobby till they changed clerks, and then I'd go back and I'd read the book.
Holy crap, dude, that's insane.
I mean, does it really surprise you though, bro?
Hey, you got it, dude. You got to do what you got to do, and you did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but
yeah.
like the thing is if that's what I had to do just to get to be a freshman in college,
Yeah.
I'm not slowing down once I start making money. You know what I mean? Like, now's the important part. Because, bro, like, school took me so long. Bro, so I go to Pima, right? Dude, I didn't know how to type. I didn't know how to type, and I didn't know how to spell. And spell check was just brand new. So.
Oh, so it was like, for real, you
Dude,
had to know how to spell.
I sat there with the aide, and he would sit there forever explaining to me which, like, you know, U was U and which two was two, and like just basic vocabulary. And then at that point, yeah, dude. And then at that point, I was like, I will master the English language. And I just started like writing and writing and writing. And bro, I always got C's, and everybody said that my writing sucked, and I didn't care. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to write because I wanted to master the English language. But I also want to be a broadcaster, so you have to be good at you know, talking.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, you lived with me while this was going on.
And see, and here's the thing, dude. Back then, I knew you were like an intellectual type dude, one that you were a problem solver type dude. You were a straight shooter, but some people might view it as being a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't hit, right? You know what I mean?
But bro, I didn't. Here's the thing you don't realize is like when I didn't have the Lord. So like when I found the Lord, that was just, it gave me peace. And so going back to this necklace that Sachi bought me, right? So Sachi's like, Daddy, you like wearing beads? And I'm like, okay. So I was wearing it, and I'm like, it's, you know, kind of different colors and whatnot. I don't know if it fits right because I like it to hang a little lower. And as I was doing it, I was like, this day is going to be blessed. Thank you, Lord. This day is going to be blessed. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for your blessings, Lord. Thank you for your blessings, Lord. And I just counted up, thanking God for his blessings. And then I was like, oh, wow, I want to wear this necklace. Okay. When all your equipment went to crap tonight, what do you think I was doing?
Rubbing that necklace.
Yeah, man.
Thinking about it. When I'm thinking like Mike's all, granted, frustration's going to be a part of it, but sketching in 95 would have handled it differently.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, like, people don't know who that was, Adley, but you do. So I don't blame you. You know what I mean? Like, if you knew someone for 10 years and like you and that person for 10 years busted your butt to become celebrities, and you saw all the bad characteristics of this person, and then just 10 years later, they're like, no, that's not me. I'd be a little skeptical. You know, like, man, I saw you say some things. I saw you do some things. I saw you almost getting so many fights. Like, I'm surprised that this didn't happen, that didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, dude. But still, it's. I want this to be a quality product too, and I know I'll say smart alecky stuff when I'm pissed. F it. You know what I mean? But obviously, I do want this to be something legit, something kick ass. You know?
I'm telling you, bro, and I'm being 100 with you. Like, give it back to God. You know, like just Lord, what do you want from this? And that's what I always do, because I'm like, if you want to take it away, please do so quick. Do it faster than I need to have it done, because I don't want to get used to something and then you take it away.
Yeah.
I don't want something tricking me and now I look like a fool and then you take it away. Like, get rid of it as fast as you can. Like, bro, that's how I live my life. Because here's the thing: if he doesn't want it in my life, I don't want it in my life. I just don't.
Wait, what if he's telling me he doesn't want it in my life, but he's saying you need to continue?
But the podcast?
When all my stuff's crashing all the time.
Oh, no, dude. I just think that's because you don't
It's
grind
crashing.
like I do, dude. Bro, you know how much time I spend on my equipment every week? Like, I know how much time you spend on your equipment. Turn on. Hey, welcome to the Chino brothers, everybody. Turn off.
No, usually I do prepare more. I will say that. But it's just been crazy last day or two because of the concert. But yeah. I'm like,
dude, my equipment is my techniques, bro. These are my techniques. That's my new mark. Like, these are my crates. Like,
here's a conversation with Mike 30 minutes before the show was gonna go on. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm hauling ass home right now. I got the computer last night, so all I got to do is plug it in when he comes on. Dude, you should have done that last night before you went to bed.
No, I said, well, I would have done that last night. That's how I said it. But here's the problem. This is the part where it sucks, Adley. This is where I would hate to be my friend. You know I'm telling the truth. It's like, yeah, man, he would.
And this is after I told Mike, dude, last night I had the groove van out. It broke down. I was stuck on the road for an hour and a half waiting for a tow truck. So by the time anyways, neither here nor there. But it's funny. It's funny now.
The thing is that you know that even if all those things happened to me, I still would have plugged it in last night. That's what would suck about being my friend. Like that's why I would hate being my friend. It's like, yep.
And here's what I did. I picked up Cade, got home, ate a burrito, and went to bed. Like that. I mean, honestly, and I'm just being honest. You know?
Adley, but that's. Like, trust me, dude. Like, it's not like I'm like, what? This is a surprise. It's like, look, man, just don't burn the house down and you're fine, dude. Just stop burning the house down and you're fine. But like, I'm about to run a Cat 7 from like the local news department down straight to your house and just be like, okay, man. All right, I guess I got to hire a film crew. Okay, cool. Adley broke the film crew too? I don't even know how you do that. Like, Adley, it's called Google. That's how you look up stuff, bro. Like, it's called Google, man. That's how you spell it. Google. Like that's the thing. Like, so I don't like, and that's the next thing, dude, is that like, I've been like stumped in technology and social media for the past 10 years. You know what I mean? Like deep in it, like swimming in it. I know the tricks. Yeah. I know how to hack the algorithm, all those things. And you're like, so we smile into this thing? And I'm like, don't worry about it, man. Just do your thing and we'll keep it moving. You know, like, but I don't blame you. Cause like, it's like, you didn't have to do all those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
oh yeah. And dude, and even then I've got like employees, part-timers. I'm all like, take care of these social media posts. You know what I mean? And it's not because I don't want to do them or don't know how. It's like there's other stuff that I got to take care of. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, dude,
it's okay, but
I run 2 shops and still do it. Like,
exactly, dude. Exactly.
Like, but once again, there's a payment at the end of me running 2 shops and doing it. So if it's like, nah, dude, I'll work 9 jillion hours, and it's like, yeah, but there's probably going to be $9 jillion around with that 9 jillion hours, where I still get, you know, what I'm getting, and so I kind of feel like I don't blame you. You know what I mean? To be like, well, there's a cap.
Yeah. Now,
go ahead.
Here's another thing I was thinking about too, because dude, before the Chino brothers, I was cruising, dude. You know what I mean? Everything's going cool. Granted, we were in quarantine too, so I mean, if you look at some of my social media posts, it's like, haven't taken a shower in 7 days, working from home, doing stuff. Streaming was our kind of like our events, you know what I mean? So it was different. And I don't know. It was just kind of like coming from the different spots. So when you talk about like, man, you didn't need to do it. It was weird. It was didn't. So I was like, this is great. Bills are paid. Putting a little money in my 401k, whatever. Everything's cruising. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, and it, you know, opening up. This is the first concert I told you, like, in 2 years. This is the first event we've done in 2 years. So, but anyways, getting off the subject here. But yeah, there's some truth to it as far as like, okay, you know what I mean? It hasn't been a thing, you know? Yeah,
I'm not a 401k guy. I'm a triple stack guy. I'm a whatever this is, let's triple it. Like, I'm not a 10% every 4 years or whatever. Like, I remember when I married Sherilyn, she got her job, you know what I mean? And she's a doctor, right? So she's a doctor. She's making $42,000 a year. We go to her, like, the Christmas party. Dude, this Christmas party sucked. So, like, every department at the hospital was there, and all the food's behind us, right? And so they go up and they start doing these corny skits. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to hear your corny skit. I just want food. Oh, no. That's it.
Yeah. And a raffle.
Where's the raffle? They kept going. I didn't care less about the raffle.
TV. Oh, yeah.
Dude, they kept going. And then homeboy's like, well, you know, I got to get my 3% next year, so I got to be a good boy because we'll get our 3%. And I looked at Cheryl and I was like, that's all the raise you're going to get next year is 3%? And she was like, yeah, that's actually a good raise. And I'm like, we're going to look for a new job for you. And she was like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm not sitting through another corny Christmas party for 3%. Her boss now just rents out a banging restaurant and is just like, all right, everybody eat, and we're not going to bother you.
Ooh,
We'll say
way better.
We'll say a couple speeches just to say what's up. And their speeches are always like, listen, you're the heroes. Thank you for making this company great. We just want to thank you. You're all awesome. And then they just sit down. Dude, open bar. Like, dude, these people are classy, man. I love Sherilyn's new bosses. Whenever she complains about her job, I'm always like, no.
Dude,
you carry the benefits. But anyways,
here's my raise story. Home Depot, they have an annual review, and the window is 1 to 3%. Hey, your raise is going to be the 1 to 3%. And what do you know? It's 2%. Well, you could have done a little better. You're like, oh well, but it's not the worst you could have done. Oh, okay, so I got 2%. I could have been 1%, but it's better than 2. So they kind of shield you from that. The other thing is employee parties. Hertz took us to like the boulevard we went to a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kind of a place like that up in Visalia, kind of halfway between the markets.
Gotcha.
So, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, I think I was married at the time, I think even. And I was like, all right, cool. So me and my wife can come. Like, well, you know what? We can only afford one person.
Bro, when I used to work at Comcast, when I was in Comcast business class, they got me that way. They got me. So they were like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing Friday night? I'm like, nothing. They're like, you want to go to the Lamont on the company? And that's the fanciest restaurant in town with this beautiful overlook of the city. And our skyline is phenomenal. So I'm like, word. And they're like, okay, cool. So, tell Sherilyn, I'm like, oh man, we're going to Lamont on Friday. Like, I'm like, and we don't have money yet, dude. So it's not like now where it's like, dude, we can go to Lamont if we want.
Whatever,
I like this food over here better. So, yeah, man. So we're getting down. We're super excited. We're like looking at the clock. And then I tell my boss on Thursday, I'm like, oh man, so what should me and my wife wear to the Lamont? And he's like, oh, your wife's not coming. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh no, it's a salesman only. So I'm like, okay. So I go to the Lamont, right? And I'm all dressed up in a suit and stuff. And I start putting them back because they have free alcohol. That was a dumb idea in like a professional setting. Because like I can hold a BS, like I can pretend I'm somebody else for about 8 hours a day if I have to wear a tie and you're giving me benefits in a 401k. I can do it for about 8 hours. But you start plying me with alcohol, and now you've got a problem, right? Oh my God, dude, it sucked, bro. Like, I'm drinking, and this dude comes over, and I'm like, oh man, you're Fred, and Fred, this is Jeff, and they're like, oh, we were in the same fraternity. It's two black dudes, and so I'm like, oh, you're all in the same fraternity, and I have my umbrella, and I'm smacking it on the ground. I'm like, y'all did that step stuff, and they're like, no, the loyal brother of Gideons. Is that what they call themselves? The Gideons?
Okay, I've heard of that. I'm not familiar with it.
It's like one of these clubs, man. Like it's like one of those secret society clubs.
With the hats with the little fluffy thing on
Yeah,
top.
I think so. I don't know. But yeah, like that's what they were in. And I was like, oh, not a fraternity. And bro, I'm just like putting my foot in my mouth the whole time.
Dude.
So I'm like, okay, I don't get to take Sherilyn to the events. Then I go to the next one, right? It's at the casino, and it's all you can eat open bar. So I'm like, wow, for the food's sake, I know it's gonna be some bomb food. I know Sherilyn's not gonna be able to get any. Maybe I could take some leftovers with me. Like, I'm trying to scheme, you know what I mean? Then I get there and I realize something. There's only 3 reps that go to all these stupid events to show off Comcast. And it's me, this Puerto Rican guy, and this black guy. And we're also the only 3 minorities on the team. And they send us to all the events. I'm like, man, are you kidding me? This is some bull, man. You got me, man. But you know what you did. And then I stopped going.
Hey, take that, white privilege. Take that.
I was so embarrassed. embarrassed. I was like, man, we must be pretty good salesmen. We're the only ones that get to go to these events. Look at this fancy event, man. And then the next thing, bro, to be totally honest with you, that made me was like, I'm not doing this anymore, is because you're like, it started getting to be more like an eyes wide shut party or something, dude. These events, yeah, dude, because it's all professionals, right? And like, dude, those people are freaky deaky in real life. That's why they're all buttoned up. But in real life, because they can't just be chill like the rest of us, right? And so they're, bro, like, here's the thing: we'd go to happy hours, and these cats would still wear their suits, and I'd be like,
J-Mo.
well, I'd be like, why are you still wearing your suits? It's happy hour. You should just be wearing t-shirts. They wanted people to know that they wore suits to work, Adlai, so that people would think they were important.
Huh. I don't know. There's people like that everywhere. They're here too, and it's so interesting to see that. It's like, dude, the last dude, because I used to, like, I'll wear the slacks, the button downs, the tie, all that stuff. But I've loved quarantine because it's been shorts and t-shirt, and as we've gradually went back to work, I'm still wearing shorts and t-shirts, and I'm waiting for someone to say something. Granted, though, don't you think
you're waiting for somebody to say something?
Yeah, nobody said it. Even remember Mark Medina? Now he's over at Z100.
Yeah,
when
Clear
Channel
came through, t-shirt and shorts.
He was pretty casual, or the jeans and the untuck it. Remember that? That was kind of his look. Yeah. And but I'd be wearing flip flops and board shorts. And when Clear Channel bought at KOHT, he was kind of like, about those flip flops, bro. Like,
really?
He said that? He said that, and I was like, "Is it cool?" He's all. He kind of looked at me like, "Come on, bro." So
really,
I started wearing sneakers or something. But then but remember, and then Dub. I mean, we were a hip hop station, and Dub would be wearing button downs and slacks, and you're just kind of like, "That's not very hip hop." You know what I mean?
Dude, I remember one time Paco got mad about something Dwayne wore because we got these shirts from TQ. And they said Playboy on the front. It was super cool, right? So half of them said that.
Was it super cool?
Dude, they were dope shirts.
They were? Okay.
Shirts, yeah.
And it said Playboy.
Yeah, it said Playboy. But do you remember how the song went?
No.
It went, get your head out your ass. Get your head up out your ass. Playboy. So one t-shirt said Playboy, and then the other t-shirts he said, get your head out your A. And Dwayne wore that shirt to work one day. That's the only time I've ever seen Paco be like, "Don't wear that here."
Oh, jeez.
It's the only time.
Oh! This is back to the people that dress up, though. Oh, I forgot to make this comment. The dress up. Don't you feel like if I go into a meeting and say I'm trying to sew up like a t-shirt deal or something or whatever, or whatever, I feel like people kind of look at me like, okay, I can take this guy serious because if you're rolling in t-shirts and shorts and flip flops, like, Don't you think?
I wore a suit at every interview I've ever been on in my entire life. I mean, it didn't matter. All 135 of them, Adlai. So that's first. Ooh. But like, I don't know, dude. There's something nice about dressing up too. You kind of feel smarter when you dress up. You know what I mean?
I think that's true. Yeah.
Dude, if I put a shirt and tie on and some slacks, because I look good in a shirt and tie and slacks. And I know Sherilyn likes the way I look in a shirt and tie and slacks.
Yeah.
I feel like I can tell people what to do. I feel like I'm a detective, kind of.
And people they just respect you more or take you more seriously. I think that's true. But because then after the respect has been established, then rock the flip flops, right?
I don't know about all that, bro. Like, I think you're just supposed to wear a suit the whole time.
Like the guys at happy hour in the suit, or is that overdoing it?
I think that's what you're supposed to do. No, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Man, maybe
that's
I'm not
not
meant
for
that
me
life
at all, bro. Yeah. When I used to come home from work, I could not take my clothes off fast enough. I would yell at Sherilyn if like I didn't have clean shorts and t-shirts because I'd be like, I can't. I'm not wearing this. Like it just had like the bitterness of work still ingrained in the fibers of the shirt. But I thought I wanted to be a businessman, Adlai, because I thought
interesting.
I thought all smart people are businessmen and all artists are idiots. But then at the same time, like I miss the art of talking, like, and I'm good at it.
Yeah,
and you're good at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting, dude. Because even at this point in time, I'm like, man, should I start wearing button downs again?
Where?
Should I?
At work?
So, like to work. But I'm like, I don't know at this point.
I got fun with it. Here's the thing. We're the only two people who are 50 that don't look 50. Why are we going to dress like we're 50? That's not our problems.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense too. And nobody cares at this point, as long as stuff gets done that needs to be done.
That's on you, bro. If you think your appearance is important, like R-Dub, then cool, do it. Me personally, I ain't doing it. It ain't for me, homeboy. But I get to
you're the
run my own
boss.
show.
One, you're the boss first and foremost. So it wouldn't matter either way. People are gonna respect you at this point, no matter what.
Dude, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised, my friend. I don't know, man. Like, it's weird, Adelaide, because before you get to a place where you just dude, when you're starting something that you know you're gonna work for, you have to hate everything else, probably, and then you have to chase it with everything you have and go, I'm jumping as hard as I can into this cliff. But you pad that cliff as well as you possibly can.
Yeah.
But when you land, you better have done it right.
Yeah, and too, when I look for a job is when I'm just fed up at my current one.
Yeah, I was looking for a job the day I got my first. The first day I started one.
That's
you taught me that.
That's a Coastline Community College Econ 101 down in Fountain Valley.
All right,
I remember.
Should we do any other bits here, or should we just wrap up the show?
I don't know. I'm kind of digging the conversation. And one thing, speaking of appearance,
do you have Cade tonight?
No, he's at mom's. So if we go a little long, no worries.
All right, hold on. Let me get some water then while you're saying some stuff.
Speaking of appearance, Mike talked me into growing the goatee out. I've had 2 Keanu Reeves comments within the last week or so, week and a half. So sorry, Keanu, if they say you look like me, but I appreciate when people say I look like you, because I was.
That was
sorry,
a dumb
Keanu.
sentence.
Sorry, Keanu. But I'm just saying, back when I was 25, 30, it was like, all right, we both look pretty good. Yeah, I think Keanu's taking the cake on this one. All right,
look, homeboy, I never wanted to say this, but you kind of look like the Keanu you buy at Ross or Marshall's, though. You know what I mean? Like, you see on Keanu, but it's like one of the movies you didn't really knew he was out there. Like, he was a vampire in a movie? I guess he was.
Is that the Keanu doll?
Maybe. I don't know, but but that's all. Like, now it's like you're gonna be more Keanu than Keanu, dude. Why aren't you doing this stuff?
Should I go back to the scruff on the side?
Yeah,
I'm trimming this.
Does it.
It's trimming this, and then let this go for 3 or 4 days. And the one I got was like, oh my gosh, my friend loves Keanu. She's not here today, but oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell her that.
I absolutely can
okay.
promise this. I absolutely can promise this, folks watching. Adelaide, you don't even have any facial grooming products, do you? Whatsoever, besides a razor.
I just bought one 2 days ago. Kate and I went to Walmart and got a little trimmer.
Oh.
So we did. Trust me, because I got in that situation where I'm like, wait, it's starting to get like, I need to clean it up. What do I do?
I'll teach you the trick. 1 millimeter on the top, 3 millimeters on the bottom. And if you're feeling Fu Manchu, 5 millimeters on the bottom.
Can we get a close up? You want to get a close up of my action here?
Yeah, go for it, man. Let me see what you got going on.
Let's see.
No. Put yourself on single, homeboy.
Oh, okay, hold on, guys.
What are you doing?
Let's see.
There you go. Yeah, bro. That's coming in good. I thought you said you couldn't grow anything. That's pretty weird. It's coming in pretty good.
Now, is it okay to use the trimmer when I manscape, you think, and also on my beard?
No, you got to get a second one for that.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you have to separate.
Second one for that. Well,
Uh-oh.
Do you give Kate haircuts? You don't give Kate haircuts, huh? You never give
No,
Kate
I'm just
haircuts.
kidding. It's separate. Everything's separate. The manscaping and the facial stuff is separate.
Do you give Kate haircuts or no?
Dude, I did this. I just shaved the sides a little bit and kind of do a little on the top. And I've told Kate, I will cut your hair, bro. Come on, the homies back in the day, you had clippers. We had that one homie that had clippers. You'd be like, dude, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay $8 for a haircut.
I know he could cut.
Shoot. Yeah,
but that dude that could cut, he also you'd make sure you had his back at the restaurant, like at McDonald's. No, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
He didn't have to kick you for gas money. You know what I mean? That was the dude.
Yeah, you had the homie, dude, that had the clippers, dude, and it's just I'm trying to incorporate that into my son Cade. Like, come on, bro, let me just trim that up, bro. And he's like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
Nehemiah's had one haircut from a barber. All the rest were from these magic hands right
See?
here.
There it is. There it is,
Now
dude.
check it out, dude. Now that he's in middle school, he's got a blend, right? And remember, he goes to a pretty tough middle school because he's going to
Yeah?
school he's going to school in the city of Pittsburgh.
Nice.
So every week I give him a fade now. Every week.
So always fresh fade. Always. You got it. Dude, and yeah,
Respect.
in school. That's why with Cade, I'm like, dude, come on, man. Let me fade you up there. Let me get you that fresh cut. And he's all like, nah, I'm good. And here's the thing, and I'm not saying it's a problem or whatever, but when he was little, we'd take him to the one where you sit in a race car or you play Xbox. And I think it's called Cool Kids, and I'm not knocking it. You know, they get pretty decent haircuts. But it just kind of, maybe it's just different. Now it's like, come on, cop a squat in the toilet, hold the mirror, let's trim it up. He's on, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Toilet.
Where do you, well, it's, or like on a stool or something.
You know what I do?
from the mirror.
I no, man, this is exactly what I do. I get a big beach towel. I throw it on the living room floor. I put a chair there. I put Neo on that chair. No shirt, Nehemiah. Put that towel around his neck. Put on whatever he wants to watch on television.
Ooh.
If he's like Scarface, I'm like, all right, man, that's the rules. No F word movies. But like, bro, we'll watch like NFL highlights forever. This kid loves NFL highlights.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
But if I'm lucky, he'll let me talk him into UFC
Chino Brothers
highlights.
podcast.
No, well, we watch that sometimes. Sometimes they'll watch it, but we'll watch UFC highlights. Like if I'm lucky, like if I could trick him into it, like, oh man, don't you want to see these highlights? And he'll be like, all right, we'll watch them. I'm like, all right, cool. But Sachi is always like, there's too much blood. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But my point in saying it is to say this: that's his like kingdom at that point. He's getting a fresh cut, and bro, I got the magic, bro. Like I'm kind of thinking I was called to the wrong profession with the haircuts I'm giving Nehemiah. But then I got to think about it like, dude, you got so many different shapes of heads. You're going to mess somebody's head up. You know what I mean? But
that one time it's like, oops.
Oh, yeah, dude. I
yeah.
could see myself doing that. Yeah,
One
I can't
time-
be a barber.
When we took Cade to that one place, the Cool Kids or Cool Cuts or whatever it's called, and they save your information, so it's got your phone number, and like if you use a 2 on the side, it's got that all recorded, so you know. For some reason, Cade got mixed up with Caden, and he came out with a Caesar cut, looked like a microphone cut off, like it was like the hairline was.
That's probably why he
straight
doesn't
across.
want any more haircuts. He's like, nah, bro.
And I remember taking him to mom, and mom was like, why does he look like a microphone? And I was like, that's what they had in the system, even though I
Cooney said
knew.
that?
No, his mom, Cade's mom.
Okay.
Took him like, why does he look like? And I was like, that's because I realized after, I was like, oh, that's not Caden, that's Cade. Like it was a different name they had it under it. I was like, and it looked kind of fresh. You know what I'm saying? It looked kind of like J Balvin. You know,
Wait, wasn't your mom hair?
Oh, she got hair.
stylist? Yeah, why wouldn't you just have your mom cut your kid's hair?
Well, Mom, I hope you're not watching, but she
I
did
guarantee
do
she's
it.
not watching.
She did do it one time, and even his mom was like, oh, maybe Cooney's, maybe her eyesight's going a little bit or something. I don't know, because it was a little uneven and stuff.
Dude, you're so
know.
mean about your mom,
Dude, I love my mom. I'll let her cut my hair still, but that's kind of where I learned from too, how to cut hair too. You know, I'd watch her, but I didn't know what to do. You know, it's kind of like
Man, your mom was a hustler too.
Oh yeah,
cutting
she
hair.
grinded, dude, too. Trying to get Marcus's comment up here too. Shoot, I'm
What's
just gonna read it.
Marcus say?
It's tripping, dude. Why is it not? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Sup, cuz? I do all 3 boys. Okay, yeah.
Oh
and then we'll
yeah,
do
good
Maryland.
for you, Marcus.
Okay, so yeah, dude, and come on, man. How much money you saving cutting your own hair?
Bro, here's the
It's
thing.
$15 a cut now.
I mean, I never cut my hair. I always shave my head. I'm bald. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Like keeping his hair fresh at school is then going to keep kids from bagging on him. Bro, I drop him off a block away because I'm like, I don't want him bagging on this tiny car. Like, yeah, dude, I roll up, we pray, I let him out. I go, all right, homeboy, I'll see you next time. He gets across the street, and I drive past like I don't know who he is. I don't wave at him, nothing, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I do that. Love you, son. Make it a
Nope.
great day.
Not gonna do that.
Do some tears. Bye, buddy. You know, stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
there's
And he's-
gangsters in my son's middle school, bro. Like,
you
like,
can't
we're not playing,
you can't show
man.
any bit of soft.
yeah, we're not
Yeah, you
playing.
can't show. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder what. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's different, but yeah, because Cade's school's very chill. Very chill, dude.
Nope.
It's public, but it's chill.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
school, what you would call urban. That's what they'd call my school. Like, and dude, I'm not mad because dude, I don't know. There's something dope about raising your kid in the city. There's something dope about it because, like, bro, your life is gonna be so magical. Like, you're
Yeah,
gonna look back
yeah.
and you were always downtown with your parents running through the fountain. Like, we can go to Point State Park. You know what? I actually should go to Point State Park this weekend with my kids. It's only like half a mile from my house. Like, all the cool stuff in Pittsburgh is all around my house. So,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. That's
but yeah,
really cool.
anyways, neither here nor there. Like,
Yeah.
but dude, I think you like Bakersfield.
I dig it, dude. I dig it. And when I do have my son, I'm like, let's do something. Let's do something. Let's go for a bike ride. Let's do something. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, let's get out of the house.
No, but like, I feel like you're a Bakersfieldian at this point. Do you
It's
feel
weird that
way?
you mentioned that too, because I feel, dude, it's been since '05. So what? 16 years I've been here. It's a cool town. I rep KC, Kern County. I mean, you know, you got to rep where you're at, dude. Football wise, though, I'm a Rams fan, and that's weird. It's all Raiders and 49ers here. You know, so I think in that sense, people are like, what the heck, dude? You gotta, you know, but whatever, dude. You can't change teams from when, don't you think? Once you've committed to a team, you can't change,
I'll
even
say
if you
this.
move.
I've never watched professional sports before until I moved to Pittsburgh.
Huh?
Yeah, I never watched professional. Think about it, Adlai. You've known me all this time. Like we never watched professional football. We watched college ball
College ball all the time.
because we lived in a college town
yeah, that's true.
and we were going to the college. And
Yeah.
like for me, that was gigantic because I just told you that I like my scores at Pima Community College, and now I'm at the University of Arizona. I'm at a Pac-10 school. Like this is mind blowing to me.
Yes,
This is mind numbing.
yes.
But yeah, I didn't watch sports. So then when I
That's
moved to
crazy. 'Cause I
Pittsburgh-
do. Yeah, I remember you saying you were like, I think Pac was like, "Who's your favorite team?" You're like, "I don't know, the Ravens," and
Yeah,
and
I
they
just
won the
picked
Super
the
Bowl.
Ravens,
Remember?
and they won. Yeah, they won the
Yeah, they
Super
won the
Bowl.
Super Bowl
Yeah,
that
and
year.
it was,
I was
it was
like,
the
oh,
first
dang.
year that the Ravens were a team.
Yeah, they were a new team too. That's right.
Yeah,
that
they
was
were a new
at
franchise
98,
team.
99, whenever that was. But it's like,
Yeah.
holy shoot, yeah.
It's insane, dude, because so I moved to Pittsburgh and like I started working at this Applebee's, and like there's something about Pittsburgh, bro, where like all I want to be is a Pittsburgher. And there's something about Pittsburghers that all they just love it, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you're from somewhere else and you're like, that's it, this is my home, the people of this city are like, yes it is, my friend. Now let's all enjoy ourselves. It's a fun, like, blue collar East Coast town. It's like the type of stuff we saw when we were kids on television. You know what I mean?
Can you go to, like, say the Steelers are playing?
Yeah.
Mike needs to come up to the Berg. Mikey needs to come to the Berg.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now, can you go, like, say the Steelers are playing? Can you just go to any random bar and it's just Steelers jerseys and people drinking
dude.
beers and
Yeah,
wow.
at Walmart. Yeah, what are you talking about? Steeler bars. Yeah,
everywhere,
dude, like-
everywhere.
Yeah,
just
it's remember
game
the
day.
Lakers when we were kids?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
imagine if everyone actually, even the foreigners, everyone liked the Lakers. Like all the goth kids, you know how the goth kids would be like, I don't like sports or the Lakers.
Right. Yeah.
Nope, they like the Steelers too here in town. Like the
Wow.
skaters. Yeah, the skaters will skate with the Pittsburgh flag above their head. Like people
that's
love
dope.
Pittsburgh more than I've ever seen anyone love a town.
That's awesome.
Bro, but like it's sick because it's like the weirdest town because it's a big city, but it thinks it's a small town. That's where we'll start.
Huh,
We'll
okay.
continue with, dude, up until like literally maybe 8 years ago, you used to see Mafia ran cherry machines in every hoagie shop in Pittsburgh.
What's a cherry machine?
It's a
Something
slot
gambling?
machine. Yeah.
Oh,
slot
okay.
machine. Yeah. But like, so cherry machines can be different types of machines. Like they can be poker machines. They can be slot machines. It's just it's a Pittsburgh term. You just call it a cherry machine.
It's a gambling device.
Yeah, but that you'd see in Las Vegas.
Were they
But
legal? They're not legal.
No, they were all owned by the mob. They were owned by the mafia. Yeah.
And you try your luck. You pop in, throw $20 in, see what
I
happens.
never did because
No?
because you had to know the caretaker of the establishment to get paid out.
Oh.
If you weren't a regular and they didn't know you, you weren't getting paid out. Dude, Pittsburgh has really weird rules like that. Like they have after hours clubs where you go and ring the doorbell after 2 a.m. when you're not supposed to sell liquor anymore.
Yeah.
They'll peek out. If they think you're cool, they let you in and you just drink with these random strangers.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Dude, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh is a crazy town. But like when you live here for as long as I've lived here, you just don't think about how crazy it is anymore. You're just kind of like, oh yeah, that's, I guess, normal. Like,
Wow. That's awesome. That's crazy. I got to plan a trip out there. I want to see one of these clubs. Dude, there's so much stuff I want to see out there.
Dude,
I went there in, was it 05 when I went out there?
Yeah, but the problem was I just gotten here when you came here.
Still kind of new to you, huh?
Yeah, so like I didn't know and I hadn't met a boatload of Pittsburghers. When you run a shop, all you know are Pittsburghers now.
That's cool.
It's nuts. Like, it's fun. I'll say that, but it's nuts. But here's why it's nuts. Is it like I'm definitely not an East Coast guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely a West Coast guy all the way. So I always feel like I'm on vacation when I'm in Pittsburgh.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, because Cade and I were talking about it. He's all like, "Oh man, it's so crazy. If we didn't take care of our lawn and the parks and stuff, like water them and landscape them, it'd just be all dead." And I'm like, you know what? You're right. But if you go back to the Midwest, the East Coast, there's just stuff. Because I felt like in Illinois, you didn't water the grass.
I've
but
never
you
watered
mowed it.
my grass.
Yeah, you mowed the lawn every couple
Yeah.
of weeks. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. We got to go back to the Midwest. We got to go back there where stuff's actually green and grows on its own. Because the desert, yeah, it's all dry and brown.
Dude, everybody in Pittsburgh, I don't say everybody, a lot of people in Pittsburgh grow tomatoes, grow zucchini. They grow their own produce.
Little gardens in the back.
Yeah, and then this year, Sherilyn grew peppers, and I cut them up and I threw them in a salad, and I swear those peppers had more like life-giving whatever than anything I buy from the grocery store. And I'm like, I'm going to learn how to start growing stuff.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, it tastes way better, dude. Because, dude, even then, don't they put GMOs and all that crap in the veggies and stuff now or whatever, dude?
I guess. I don't know, man.
Stuff in it, so who knows? But yeah, that's the way to do it. I got a friend that grows stuff, and she grew watermelons of all things, and it was super sweet. It was like the best watermelon I'd ever tasted, ever. I don't know.
Dude,
maybe it was chemical free.
I just want to start doing that type of stuff, bro. Like I learned how to cook during pandemic, and I'm like, I'm not going back to restaurants.
That's
like
awesome.
Your guys' food sucks, dude. And then so like there's a place called I think the California Fish Company in Hacienda Heights. It's my favorite fish restaurant, bro. When I'm in LA, I freaking love this place. And I always get the ahi tuna steak, and I'm like, I want it seared. I do not like how rare. I'm like, all I want you to do is tap it on the stove and hand it to me, and we're good. And then they brought it, and I could see it was rare on the side, and they left it under the heat lamp too long. So it cooked it. So when I got home from Pittsburgh, to Pittsburgh, I went and bought tuna steaks, and I made me and Sherilyn tuna steaks, and I broke my fast early because I just wanted to. Yeah, and I made this garlic fried rice, and I broke my fast early just because I was angry at that restaurant.
Ruining my tuna under the heat lamp.
Yeah, man. I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to show you how to do this. But here's the thing is, as I'm getting older, I just kind of want, I want the finer things in life, but I don't want to be a sucker and pay for them. That's why it's like, dude, I'm just going to have a garden of herbs or a garden of, like, whatever it is that I eat a lot of that's too expensive. There's these sprouts that I eat, and they're expensive, but they're delicious, and they give you tons of energy. I need to learn how to grow those.
Nice, dude. Heck yeah.
Dude, they're expensive, badly. They're like $6 for a thing like this big.
Isn't it crazy, dude, that like the good stuff for you is expensive? Like it's nuts because you can get, dude, I can get a frozen pizza for 99 cents and it still tastes good, but yeah, it's horrible for you. It's all bread, it's unhealthy and stuff. Or I can get a salad. I can get the bin of salad, like fresh greens with the stuff, and it's like $6.99. And you're kind of like, ugh. Gotta eat healthy. Because we talked about that when you visited. You're like, man, remember Adley? We'd always be like, you're like, I need a salad. And it's true. Yeah. I got to have my veggies, dude. I'm just that guy. So when I go out to a restaurant, I'm all, $11.99 for a salad. I can, I'm cheap. I can go get the big thing for $6.99 and make like 4. You know what I mean? But you're still like, man, I could get some Shasta, a 2-liter of Shasta and a frozen pizza. There's lunch and it's $2. Man. But it's so unhealthy.
You're 50 now. You can't do that, dude.
I know I can't.
Because I'm like, you get some arugula, you chop that stuff up. Then you get what's kohlrabi, you chop that up. Then you get green onion, you chop that up. Then you get just any sweet peppers, like the little tiny sweet peppers, you chop those up. You crumble queso fresco on the top of it.
Oh yes.
Flip it around, hit it with some olive oil. Get a cracker of sea salt because you want it to be fresh salt.
Okay.
Crack the salt over the top. Give it one layer, spin it around. Thank me when you come back from Cloud9.
Dude, I'm doing that because
that's the best salad you've ever had in your life, and you can eat it every single day. You'll never get tired of it.
Dude, and it's crazy. I'll eat salad without dressing. That's how weird I am. I'm at like vegetable, like romaine lettuce, spinach tastes good to me raw.
Dude, then why do you ever eat anything but that? If that tasted good to me, I wouldn't eat. Bro, we went to the lunch. You're like, I'm getting the chicken sandwich with the bacon, but I won't have the bacon. I'm like, why don't you just get a salad? Just get a salad.
Dude, it's just it's my Thai upbringing. I can't pay for
don't blame that on your mother.
I can't pay for. Well, she would tell me, anytime when you're a little kid and you're like getting full, eat the meat, because that's the expensive part. And it's weird because it had a backwards. I tell Kate this. It had a backwards effect on me because I'd have to eat. I'd be like, I don't want to eat the meat, and but yeah, she'd eat the meat, dude. Even my Mexican friends. Mom, I'm full. And the tortilla with the carne asada and the beans and rice. Eat the meat, because
we do that with Sachi now that I think about it, because she doesn't eat that much. And we're like, all right, just eat the bacon out of it and you'll be fine. Like,
it's true, because you're thinking price point. And the reason I'll tell Mike, might be like, dude, you got to prepare better. I was like, I know, but you get busy, and I'll be at work at lunch thinking like, I forgot to bring my lunch, because usually my lunch is a salad.
When do I tell you? Well, you gotta prepare better.
No, he said one time. Well,
you said, dude, I don't eat like this all the time. I'm like, bro, I'm not your food priest.
There's something like that.
But you gotta prepare better.
It was something like that. And I was like, I know. But I was in the McDonald's drive-thru is where I was talking to Mike. I was like, dang it, I'm eating fast food again. And
McDonald's, dude, I can't tell you the last time I ate McDonald's outside of breakfast. Breakfast at McDonald's, and even then, now I'm like, what are you putting in this, dude? Because it's like glutamine in those hamburgers, bro. Like that's not there, dude. There is nothing in nature that tastes like a McDonald's hamburger,
dude. Nothing. Oh, were we gonna talk about the pig nipple? We should save that. Can we save that for Thursday?
There's nothing on earth that tastes like a McDonald's hamburger. Nothing, and you know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
You cannot make a Big Mac taste like a Big Mac off your grill. Like, you can't do that.
Huh.
Have you ever had anything that tastes like a Quarter Pounder, Big Mac, whatever, filet of fish on it in any other place other than McDonald's?
And that's how they keep you coming back.
Dude, that's not food. That's some sort of flavoring.
Now, if McDonald's wants to sponsor the Chino Brothers podcasts,
it's flavoring and cardboard. I doubted they were going to do it anyways. They're racist. McDonald's is known for being racist, specifically against Asians.
Seriously?
It's like when they're losing in China. Kentucky Fried Chicken is crushing in China. McDonald's losing in China. So KFC,
hit us up.
Holler at your boys. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, man, like, it just is what it is.
Eating healthy. That's good. So, anywho, I don't know, man.
Dude, here's the thing. McDonald's, come on, bro. Like, Wendy's, I'd be like, not a good one, but don't blame you. You have In-N-Out in your town. Like, In-N-Out, I'd be like, man, I wish I had some In-N-Out right now. Pollo Loco. Oh, man, I wish I had some Pollo Loco. McDonald's? Ooh.
Dude, and the problem is, did you go to my work? You've been to my work, right?
No.
It's kind of on the outskirts of town. It's the edge of town. And there, if you go beyond, if people from Bakersfield watching Seventh Standard, there's nothing beyond it until for like 30 minutes till you get to Delano. But there's McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King, Del Taco, Subway, and I think that's it.
That sucks.
That's it.
Oh my God, does that suck?
And you're like,
dude, I'm telling you right now, fast food makes people fat, bro. Like fast food,
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think it's carbs. Like they're always harping on carbs, carbs. I'm like, bro, I'm Asian. I cannot stop eating rice, and it's not even like I'm making a stand. I like the way it tastes. I ate it from the time I was 0 to the time I was 16 at every meal.
Yeah.
Did you eat it at every meal at Adelaide when you were growing up?
dude, when I go to my mom still, it's rice and something.
Yeah.
Rice. And I remember my dad would say, Thai food's great. It's a little bit of meat and a ton of cheap rice. You know what I mean? Like, and you got a meal. And you're like, okay. And the rice is good with the right seasoning or curry or whatever sauce. And yes, it was cheap. Rice is cheap. Is it good for you? For a little kid, it's fine.
How bad is it for you? Look at everybody in Asia. How fat are they?
That's true. That's true.
Trust me, bro, they're eating way more rice than us. It's not the carbs, dude. Stop listening to the media. I don't get Adlai, you believe in everything Uncle Sam wants shoved down your throat, bro. Stop believing these people.
4 vaccines are good.
It's not.
I need 2 more boosters.
It's not the carbs, dude. Think about this. Why would grain be like so mentioned in the Bible as something good to eat if it's bad for you?
You would gift bushels of wheat to other kings in the Bible, right? Yeah, no, you're right about that. So yeah, that's true.
Okay, but the guargum that they're putting in McDonald's burgers and the guargum that they're putting in Del Taco, dude, Del Taco's got to be grades like F meat, bro. Like Del Taco, dude, there's no way. Think about this. How can you sell a taco for like 32 cents? Like, there's no way that's real meat in there, dude. Like, I'm questioning the tortilla at this point. Like, because at least the lettuce, I'm like, bro, I can see that, okay? And unless you peed on it.
It's only got to be 40% tortilla grain. It can be 60%, up to 60% other stuff, including styrofoam or whatever, dude. You know, you can.
Dude,
isn't that a thing?
You can't make food for that cheap and have it have any substance whatsoever. Like, it's so awful. It's like, oh my gosh. America's like, how am I getting fat? Hand me my 68-ounce soda. After that, I'll have a healthy coffee drink. When I'm done with that, I'll eat these, low-calorie jelly beans. Too bad I'm fat. Oh, I was born this way. You can't shame me. What's wrong with us?
After the club, didn't we ever go to Jack in the Box after the club or something? We never really did, huh? Did we? I don't remember that. Maybe.
No.
Los Betos, maybe?
No, we always went to the grill.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if it's healthy, but it's not fast food, so not as bad. Oh, Waffle House. We did go to Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House was crap, too. Dude, I'm telling you right now, when I ate at the grill, I felt healthier than when I ate at all those other places because they don't process their food. They have actual chefs that are cooking food in the back. Okay, so now we're on the next rabbit trail. So for those of you who don't know, there was this place in Tucson that was right out of a Quentin Tarantino movie called The Grill. Like, this place looked like 1960 hit the hard brakes and was not moving an inch. And it was like all original furniture, no chips, no dings, same seats, like super comfortable, like same booths since like 1967. Do you agree with me, Adlai?
Totally agree. Yeah, that place, The Grill. Vinyl like booth seats and everything. Yeah.
And the sign outside was one of those like Hollywood type signs with like all the light bulbs in it.
The neon and whatever glowing and stuff.
It would go like that. The grill like that. It looked like a sign you would buy in 1965 for a lot of money and put in Vegas.
Yep. I agree.
And then you went inside, and the girls that worked there were all kind of mod and hip, so they dressed like, like they were from France or something. So they kind of played the part as well.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that part?
Totally agree. Love that place.
And then the craziest part about the whole thing was the menu was like bowl of cereal.
I was thinking of the Martin story. You want to share a bowl of cereal?
Yes. Martin asked me if I want to share a bowl of cereal. I'm
How do
like,
you share a bowl of cereal?
why? Like my mouth and your mouth would be touching spoons, then going into liquid. No, I don't want to share a bowl of cereal with you.
I don't want to be Eskimo brothers, and I don't want to share cereal. That's real.
That's real, dude. But you know what I used to get there. I don't know what. You know what I used to get there was the tuna melt, and that was literally the only place I would get a tuna melt or have ever gotten a tuna melt. Was at the grill,
and they were good,
dude. And you felt classy. They were delicious, but like you get them on dark pumpernickel toast, and then they'd put that tuna on there, and they'd slap the cheese, and it would melt down just perfectly, and it wouldn't by the time it got to your table, it was like a perfect bite, and it had like chips on the side.
Yeah, just plain Lay's.
Phenomenal.
Plain Lay's chip. Yeah, you're right, dude. The grill was open 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
So you could come through, whenever, 3, 4 in the morning, and be like, oh, time to grub. And man, and it was right down the street from where we live too, so we could actually walk from our apartment to the grill.
But like everybody who ate there were like hipster daddy-o cats, and then us.
Some hip hop heads rolling through, like 8-10 strong, just like what up?
Yeah, but everybody else
cool.
Yeah, no, they were cool, but everybody else was like wearing a fedora. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
had like a bolo tie,
suspenders with a red tie, black shirt.
We're about to go to a poetry slam.
Rock and Ron is it Rock and Ron?
Rock and Ron was definitely there.
That guy, Rock and Ron.
Oh, he was definitely there. Rock and Ron, dude, that was his spot. Dude, I guarantee you, Rock and Ron knew what coffee they sold there.
Oh yeah, no doubt. 'Cause that was I wonder. Is it still open? Dude, what the?
I haven't been to Tucson in forever. But here's the thing. Yeah. It was like, then we roll through. It was just all these mods and like whatever. And we roll through and be like, what up? And they'd be like, oh, it's the hip hop crew. We'd be like, yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Thomas wouldn't have any money, so you'd have to pay for him. What's up, baby Dicky Smooth? Somehow we.
Adlai, you were always the generous one.
Was I?
You were.
Ugh.
Although I remember you had a credit card, and I remember you spent the crap out of a credit card. I was like, bro, don't do that. And you're like,
I wasn't responsible.
What is it for if not to have fun? And I was like, bro, you're going to get to the end of your rope on that one. And you're like, whatever. And dude, you were going to like high-end bars. You were going to like Maloney's, O'Malley's. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's got a $2,000 limit. Let's go crazy.
You remember it.
Yeah, dude, I remember doing it. Yeah. And then they sent me another one. Woo! Oh man, I maxed out my Sears card, bro. Come on. I was bad. I was bad with credit. I was horrible. Did you have good credit even though we didn't make a lot of money?
Dude,
who knows?
I still don't have good credit. I still don't have good credit. Like, bro, I got my credit ran at that car place, and my credit failed. I was like, bro, if I told you how much money I have right now, you wouldn't believe me.
Wait, were you under a 600?
I have no clue, bro.
Oh.
I have no reason to check it because I can
you just
buy
pay
things.
Cash anyways, huh? Yeah.
You get a better price.
Yeah, dude, mine finally got fixed after doing all that stupid stuff. But dude, and then in my mind too, I was like, man, Mike, we're gonna blow up, bro. Radio, we're gonna be doing mornings in freaking LA, whatever, dude. Dude, who cares if I max out my credit cards? Like, I kind of thought that.
That's what you thought when we were.
Yeah, that's real, dude. I'd be like, dude, we're gonna be rich anyways. Come on, let's live it up. Come on, bro. Shots. Let's go.
I never partook in that. I was always like, I'm not going. You get mad at me, but I was like, Adlai, you got to stop doing that.
Mike was looking out for me, but man, yeah. I seriously thought. I was like, dude, I'm hitching my wagon to this horse right here. Right there, and we're gonna blow up, dude. I was like, yeah, the Chino brothers are gonna blow up.
I never thought that. I was always
thought we're gonna make it, but
save your money, dude. When I got fired
Rojas
from
has
radio,
a shout out.
What'd Paul say? Happy belated and no food parties. It's a story from when we were kids. So I'll tell it real quick. When I was 13. My mom threw me a surprise birthday party at Numero Uno's Pizza.
Love Numero Uno's.
I know. So we had one in West Covina, and it was dope. Like, so there was this time when like West Covina was kind of going through this renaissance. It didn't work, but yeah. But they put this Ralph's in, and like there's a karate dojo, and like a Cleaners, and a Fuddruckers Burgers, and a Pioneer Chicken.
Yeah.
And what else?
Pioneer Chicken. That was the one with the covered wagon. Kind of was the logo. That was
exactly
bomb ass chicken.
It was good chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dope
So.
chicken.
I can't even remember where I was going with this story.
They're trying to renaissance the West Covina with all this fancy stuff, and you had food
know.
parties.
Oh, thank you for no food parties. So they put a Uno's Pizza in. That's it. Sorry. Thank you for bringing me back. They put a Uno's Pizza in with all that fancy stuff. But my family loved it because it had these tomatoes and they put sugar on it. And it was just, man, it was fat and doughy. We loved it. It was my favorite pizza place. So this year was September 13th. It was on Friday the 13th. And my mom says, we're not having a birthday party for you this year. And I was like, that's cool. And she's like, oh, sorry, you're a little old, maybe we didn't have the money for it, whatever. So I'm like, that's fine. And I go to football practice and everybody's like, oh, sorry, you can't have a birthday party, Mike. I'm surprised that I didn't catch on when they were all saying this to me. Oh, it sucks, you don't have a birthday party. And then my sister drove me to the pizza shop, and I walked in, and all my friends who were there, and they're like, surprise! Yeah, my football team. Yeah,
that's cool.
So we just got out of football practice, and they're like, surprise! And I was like, oh, that's sweet. And so we came over, we're laughing, we're all having a good time. But it's a bunch of kids playing, football player kids, roughhousers. So eventually, one of them grabbed the cake and started throwing it at the other one. I think it was Aaron Ramirez, and I think he threw it at Alec Martinez. I have a feeling Alec Martinez had something to do with this story because him and Paul didn't get along. Whoever it was started throwing cake, and I wanted to scream, hey, no food fights at my party. But what came out was, hey, no food farties. And they all started laughing, so that I grabbed a big piece of cake and started throwing it at them.
Food parties. Paul said it could have been a Godfather's pizza.
No, it wasn't Godfather's. I guarantee it was Uno's.
Godfather's is good too,
but he always thinks it's Godfather's. When he tells the story, he always says Godfather's, but he's wrong because I remember. It was the back booth. It was in West Covina.
Godfather's. Could have swore it was a Godfather's pizza. Yeah. No food farties. That's
I can
good.
guarantee you this. I've been to West Covina a lot sooner than Paul's been there, and a lot more times. But that's irrelevant. Back to what I'm saying.
No food farties.
Yeah, dude, having a job sucks, Adley. So what are you gonna do, dude? I don't know, but then at the same time, like, it doesn't seem like you mind having a job.
I don't see. We've talked about this before. Even before the podcast, it'd be like, dude, because I don't know, maybe because you're successful now, and you never didn't stop grinding. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I didn't stop grinding, and obviously, like, maybe on a lower level. But
dude, like, you're saying it like there was a time I was supposed to stop. Like,
well, see,
there was just grind. That's all that was ever there.
See, for me, it's kind of like I get burnt out, dude, and I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna be one of those dudes. I'm gonna aim for the 3% raise every year. And hope I get 2.
For what?
As long as I don't know. But
and the man tells you what to do for the rest of your life, dude. I love that there's no man, bro. I love that I get to do what I want. I love it, bro. Ain't nothing like a man who came up from the corner.
We should. Can we ask in the comments? Ask you guys watching. Ask you guys watching.
West Side, California. And where I'm hot, like Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice. What in the comments? What's the best job you could have that because Mike, you found it though, dude. You know what I'm saying? The perfect gig with the vape shops.
With radio?
The vape. No, the vaping, because you got the vape shops.
Yeah.
And it's perfect, dude. You know what I mean? And you know how to buy low, sell high. I guess to put it in simple terms. You know what I mean?
It's hard though, bro. Like,
I'm not saying it's easy. I won't say that.
It ain't just, oh, you got lucky. Like,
I'm not
saying afraid of it.
I'm not saying that, but that's the thing. Because
here's the truth. You just don't have a plan B. You never have a plan B. You just whatever plan B is, you get rid of that.
No safety net. No safety net. No. Yeah. See, that's crazy.
It's not. Because I'll
Yeah.
pad myself though first. Like I made sure I could go a year without getting paid first. And then I'm like, okay, I've scrounged and I've saved. Like, that's the rub. You're always looking for like the next Bitcoin or something. I'm like, there ain't no such thing, bro. There ain't no such thing.
I invested in Dogecoin. I did,
Bitcoin
and I lost money.
You take your money and you put it into yourself. Oh, I don't know about that. And it's like, well, I do. I can trust me.
That's a good point too. But that's the other thing too, and a good New Year's resolution would be live in like no fear, right? Like that's the
Yeah,
thing.
I guess that'd be good.
Do you have fear? Do you have fear of failing?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
See?
bro. Like at one point I did, and then I started realizing how incompetent the world was. Like because here's the thing, like so I'm working for Comcast, right? And I'm selling better internet to people for a lower price at their business. And I'm just seeing how stupid people are. Like I'm like, bro, you don't have a website? And like, no, why would I have a website? I'm like, how do people find you? In the yellow pages? I'm like,
Oh wow.
man, you're not going to do well. And bro, I'm telling you, that was a lot of businesses in Pittsburgh. And I'd have guys, I'd go in, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to get you faster internet speeds. And they'd be like, I hate the internet. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because now people can buy a chair from China that they had to pay me X amount of, whatever amount of dollars for, and they can get it in China for $50. And I was like, you should probably market yourself a little better then. And they get so mad at me, bro.
You had internet, you could compete with China.
Well, it's like you if you have the internet that's faster and you have the free website we're going to give you, and it's a template website so your high schooler can do this for you, you'll be a lot better off than you are right now. But like everybody's like, no. So I started realizing, I'm like, okay, if all I do is run faster, it's almost like this. Like, let's imagine there's a lion, right? And he's chasing like 30 people. And all 30 people think they're supposed to be on this path that this lion happens to be on.
Okay.
You don't have to be the fastest dude in that pack. You just have to be faster than the guy that's behind you.
So don't be the slowest.
So here's the thing. The path that I'm talking about is called business. And you don't have to run on that path. But if you feel like you're going to, trust me, there's going to be a tiger running right behind you going, I want to eat your business. I don't want you in business anymore. There's somebody who thinks you're doing it easy because they see you on the internet dancing and talking to cool people and vaping and, you know, chilling, playing punk rock music, skateboarding. And they don't realize that's all fake. All of it's fake. Kayla didn't exist. It's all fake. All of it.
What? She's in my top 8.
So what they do then is they ask their grandma if they could borrow $10,000 to open a vape shop. And all the money must be in Westview because that's where this shop is. And they all open shops around you. And you're like, bro, here's how this works, man. I'm not trying to be mean. Only one of us can stay. And I know how to buy things really, really cheap and just give them away. And you don't. So you probably shouldn't have parked so close to me.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
crazy.
It's sad because, like, dude, some of them were Brandon's friends.
Really?
Yeah, like they're his real friends. And he even told them, like, it's probably not a smart move.
Well, I thought when you brought up the borrow 10 grand from grandma, that's how Master P started. Borrowed 10 grand from his grandma. True
No,
story.
he did.
True story.
Dude, I'm gonna look that up for one of our beefs.
Look it up.
Because I would feel like he wouldn't put that skit on the tape. Remember
which
right
skit?
before Make Him Say the skit where he goes, "Hey, is it Master P? Is it Master P?
Yeah.
Hey, it's P. Hey, all right, man. I got a demo tape. I'm gonna rap for you. I want to rap for you. All right, man. Well, just send me a demo tape. Well, I ain't got a demo tape, but I get $100 from my grandmama." And they hang the phone up on him. You remember that skit in the middle?
They had some crazy skits, dude.
Do rap
There was
albums
some
still
good
do
ones.
that? Do they still have skits in the middle?
Oh, dude, and can we just promise on episode 8 we'll go into the Drake Kanye, because believe it or not, I've listened to both new albums, and I don't know, dude. I don't know. They're just
Dude, the Drake Kanye is the.
disappointing.
I'll tell you this. We can do it on Thursday. But I'll say this: the Drake Kanye is the easiest one for me to not get any mental issues from, and it's also the one that if I insult either of those dudes, I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not scared. What are you gonna do, bro? You're not gonna do anything. Like, but don't send your crew. I'm talking about me and you, fool. Because I already said straight up, if it comes to 50 Cent, no, bro. I don't want none of that smoke.
You
If
win.
it comes to Fat Joe,
You win.
Fat Joe, I want none of that smoke. You know what I mean? If it comes to any of these
Agreed.
people we've been clowning, Lonzo, no smoke, please.
Yep. Agree.
I said something about MC.
Ja Rule?
No. Oh yeah, Ja Rule, no smoke, but maybe a little smoke. No, man. I'm thinking about the NWA episode, Arabian Prince. I made fun of your first name, friend. I apologize right now. I apologize. Now, that video got a lot more views than Adlai or I thought it was going to get. But that being said, we apologize right now. Right, Adlai?
Apologies.
Okay,
Definitely.
especially, and I know you guys would come man to man. Ice Cube, I know I've never said anything bad about you, but if I did, man, come on, homeboy. I think you're cool. I apologize. That all being said, Drake, man, you coming at me? You, not your crew, not your staff, you and me. And I'm
Not Canada.
I'm almost 50 years old, dude. And I haven't trained in any martial arts and freaking since I was a little kid. I'll still take you, bro.
Drake's
let me
got
help
a
you
yoke
out.
though, bro. I don't know. He works out.
Good for him.
Are they glam? Are they just for looks? Those muscles?
Bro, there's something
muscles
about
only?
someone who you're like, I'm going to smash your kneecap in. That's different than someone who can't actually write a verse and say someone's name in it and say and says, I had the illest rap. I was going to destroy Kanye's career, and then I just didn't let it out. I just didn't put it out.
Interesting. We're going to elaborate.
That's part of that beef. That's part of that beef. But I'll say this. O'Shea Jackson never said those words, now did he? And he said
He came out with
Eazy-E's D smells like MC Ren's S. Like that forever is like the biggest insult I've ever heard. That forever will be like, man, you don't like that person.
Wow, and there's no coming back from that roast.
Yeah, like
no coming back. Yeah.
Dude,
but anyways,
I'll save I'll try to save it for next week. But here's the thing: this fool's like, it would end your career, Kanye, if I let this out. If I let this song out, it would end your career, bro. Kanye West hung out with Donald Trump as a black rapper. If that did not end his career, come on. He was like, dude, I almost feel like he was trolling us. Like, let's see how far I can go. He's like, let's see how far I can go and still have people know I'm a genius.
Yeah, wearing a Make America Great hat, MAGA hat. Wow.
Yeah. And saying questionable things about slavery. It's like, dude, don't do that with Donald Trump in the room.
Wow. But yeah, we got to dig into that a little bit more. Yeah, that's just a teaser. That's a sample.
All right,
I'm excited for
news.
that.
Let's end this with the news. We got MTV News, right? Wasn't the MTV Awards this weekend?
Yeah, the VMAs, the Video Music Awards.
Yep.
And I've got my email open. And did you send me that? Which one did you send me?
Video.
I got Conor McGregor.
There it is. Click on it.
Click on that one?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Now I'm going to see, because this is a new system. Pause. Hold on. This is on a new system, yeah, so I don't want notifications, YouTube. Hold on. I don't want YouTube notifications. Let me do this. Sorry, guys. It's freaking weird right now. I'm sorry, guys, but here we go. Conor McGregor, Machine Gun Kelly. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here we go.
So do you know anything about this story?
I do not.
Oh, that's dope. Good.
Okay. I'm almost ready, guys. I'm sorry. Be patient with me. Okay, here we go. And can you guys see it? Is it on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. And begin.
Go.
This isn't boring for everybody watching this with us. I just realized we should probably be commentating with it. So what's going on is Conor McGregor went to the VMAs and he was supposed to announce something for some reason. Like, I just think that MTV is so out of the loop as to what's cool with kids that they're like, hey man, that guy who punches people and sells whiskey, he's cool, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like, and then this freaking look at this Machine Gun Kelly dude. You see him? You see him in the background there?
Yep, I see him. I see him right there.
He looks like he's gonna be one of the actors in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, dude, and like the transvestite one, dude. You know what I mean? Like when he does the sweet transvestite from Sexy Transylvania. That's what Machine Gun Kelly looks like right now, dude. And then he's with Megan Fox. Dude, Megan Fox is like 7 minutes away from being that old weird lady that's trying to be in the movies, dude. He is, dude. She is, bro. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because here's how this works. It doesn't. Like, Madonna looks weird now. Like, women get weird looking. I'm sorry. You can call me a sexist. You can call me a jerk. You can call me whatever you want. That is how life works. And men look more distinguished. Guess what, Megan Fox? Clock's ticking. And what makes it worse, bro, is they all think that they should get the plastic surgery, the botulinum toxin shot in their face, and they think that's gonna fix it. And you know it doesn't, bro. It makes them just look like freaking Disney characters or something.
Like a cartoon. Yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh.
All right, so wait, we can come off of that. Yeah, we can come off of that.
So
I'll tell you the story.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah,
what's happening?
Yeah. So here's what happened. Conor McGregor, for God knows what reason, and once again, MTV, congratulations on not knowing what kids like, was hosting the MTV Awards. Dude, I swear to you, MTV is to now what Target commercials were to when we were kids. Remember when Target commercials would have people like in parachute pants and break dancing? It's like, dude, nobody at my school will break dance. For the past 2 years, we have never broke dance. You don't know what kids want, Target. You're not going to fool us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it ain't Miller's Outpost, I ain't shopping there.
No, yeah.
I can afford.
Shout out to Miller's Outpost too, by the way.
But yeah.
But anyways, so that's the thing is that like, you can go ahead and try to be cool, but MTV, you're not cool. You're just freaking not, dude, and you don't know what is cool. Like Machine Gun Kelly sucks, dude, and I don't give a crap. You can call me whatever you want. He is a weirdo that in 5 years people are gonna swear they never were into. Like Limp Bizkit and all those other bands.
I could see that. Yep, I could see that.
And Megan Fox is not going to be pretty in 7 years. Don't believe me? Look at Farrah Fawcett. Go ahead. Judge me. Tell me I'm a jerk. I'm just being honest. Because it's not like Farrah Fawcett or Megan Fox are like Rhodes Scholars and they have something else to present for us. Nope. They're here to be attractive. Unfortunately, attractive has an age, and it's under 29. It is, man. You just say whatever you want. Be mad at me.
I was going to ask about the Kanye Machine Gun Kelly, so they got into it? That was Kanye. The video.
No, it wasn't Kanye. It was Conor McGregor.
I mean, Conor. Sorry, my bad.
So for some reason, these idiots at MTV hire Conor McGregor to announce the winner of some like best pop band or some horse crap like that. And McGregor's like, dude, if I can sell this stupid whiskey that I'm in this contract with, I'll do anything. I don't give a crap.
Right.
Like this dude is against the wall with that whiskey. I don't care what anybody says. That's why he's still fighting. Don't let it fool you, Adley. Listen to this. If you're getting $12 million from a whiskey company plus the residuals on whatever you're selling, would you still be fighting? Would you still like?
I'd be pushing that whiskey nonstop. Pushing the whiskey nonstop. I get a piece of the action nonstop. Yeah.
Here's the thing, but you got to take fights because this whiskey company needs you to still be in the limelight. And if you're not in the limelight, yeah, exactly. That whiskey ain't selling, and now our contract's gonna have some problems, and your $12 million is also.
Yeah, okay, so he's got to stir it up a little bit.
He's going to take any gig he can take, man.
Yeah,
think about it, bro. You got a nut like that. Every time I'm going to be at the Mickey Mouse Awards. I'm going to be at, what's this one? I don't care. As long as it's not racist, I'm showing up. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Can we agree to that?
As long as I can get some camera time.
Yeah.
Get a little scuffle with somebody kind of known. Machine Gun Kelly.
Dude, here's the thing.
He ain't going to hurt me.
Like, so he's walking and he's like, hey, Machine Gun Kelly, let's go for a pic. And Machine Gun Kelly was like, I don't like you. And Conor McGregor threw his drink at him, and then Machine Gun Kelly thought he could come at McGregor. McGregor's like, I'm going to kill you.
Wow.
So yeah, so they get pulled off each other. Yeah, they get pulled off each other, and then afterwards they're like, "What happened?" And Conor McGregor, the only thing he says, he's like, "I wasn't gonna fight him. I don't fight sissy boys. I only fight real men. I'm only gonna fight a man who knows how to fight." Someone like that, I would probably destroy him and kill him. I couldn't do that to somebody like that.
There's no doubt.
Man.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly, come on. We saw what was it? Rap Devil, that one viral video when he's dissing Eminem.
Yeah.
His arms are this big, right? I mean,
dude, I don't understand. Like,
he's not a big dude.
How would females find that guy attractive in any way, shape, or form? And like, how are we supposed to be buying this Megyn Kelly thing? It's like, bro, this dude don't like chicks. I don't believe you. He don't like chicks. If he likes chicks, then why is he dressed like David Bowie? like, bro, come on, man. David Bowie didn't like chicks. You could tell me, oh, he was married to this, he was married to that. Yeah, so was what's the dude? Elton John. Elton John's married to a couple ladies too.
Yeah. Who would win in a fight then? BTS or Machine Gun Kelly?
BTS is still from Ohio, bro. He's still from Cleveland, and like I think he's telling the truth. And
Machine Gun Kelly. Kelly.
Yeah, and Cleveland's really gully, bro. Like I don't care.
Is it okay?
Yeah, dude. Like here's the thing, you don't see that Midwest stuff. When you think of ghettos, like the ghettos across the country are different. So like, bro, I drove up and down 8 Mile. And it is no joke.
Yeah?
Like you're like,
wow.
I can't believe there is a ghetto this big. Like you've never seen. Like I'm like, this is still the ghetto. Like because you know how like
it
when
goes
you're
on
driving
forever.
through the hood, a long time, bro.
Wow.
But like you know when you're just driving through the hood, like and you're just like, all right, boop boop, let's get through. Okay, cool, we're done. All right, now I can relax again. You know what I mean? Nope, not in Detroit, brother. And Detroit is a dug up town, dude. But I'll tell you right now. Everybody in Detroit, I got love for them. Those are good people, bro. Those are the nicest, friendliest people I've ever met. Dude, I love that town. That town is beautiful. 4-lane highways, bro. But like, dude, just gutter is crap. Like just miles of abandoned houses. Miles of them.
Still, huh? Even still?
Yeah. But like, that's the thing is like, you see all these different ghettos and it's just like, okay, well.
So is there a little respect for Machine Gun Kelly in his upbringing?
I think that's the thing is like he's from the ghetto, bro. Like he hasn't got it called.
He's not faking the funk.
Well, he would have gotten his card pulled by now. I believe. I think so, right? Don't you?
Dude, when you call out Eminem, though, I mean, when he did that, I mean, that's pretty gutsy. And Eminem came back with a rebuttal, and
I think Eminem would have pulled his card. Like, okay, you're not really from Cleveland. You're from Jurgistown. You went to this private school, whatever. You know, like so.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I think he could fight BTS and win.
There's some street cred there in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I don't hate him like Urbanic hates him. Urbanic hates him.
Yeah,
I don't have anything against those type of people. I just think they're weird. You know what I mean? Like, but Chris has to deal with them at the clubs. Actually, we should ask Chris to come back on the show.
Yeah.
But Chris got to deal with them at the clubs. So it's like, bro, you got to deal with it. Dude, he actually had to deal with that particular guy. And the whole time he's like, that guy sucked. Machine Gun Kelly sucked. Yeah. But I don't like Conor McGregor either. So but you know what? I'll say this. I don't like Conor McGregor because I kind of the same way I don't like Trump sometimes. Because in my mind, I'm like, look, bro, you can be better than this. Show sportsmanship and be the man. Because if you do, you're a legend. If you just try to keep playing this villain thing, you're not good enough to fight that way anymore. There's too many better fighters. You know, he keeps trying to play this villain like, oh, yeah, I'll sleep with your girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And the guys are like, dude, I'm going to crush your skull because you just said that about my girlfriend. And then they do. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens to him. He gets destroyed in these fights. Okay. So now it's like, bro, I just go to an MTV award. I have a cane that I walk with. Like I'm not going to hurt anybody. And you're going to cut a check. And you know they cut a fat check because McGregor's like, look, bro, Proper 12 ain't paying for none of this advertising. Do we understand ourselves? Yeah. There's a banner there. There's a banner there. Okay. All right. Yeah. Next. I need some cash because I don't know if this Proper 12 thing's going to keep popping if I get beat too many more times. Okay. Done. You know what I mean? Shows up. He's like, oh, okay, this will be relevant. This guy everybody's heard of. He sings. Machine Gun Kelly, let's take a picture. Machine Gun Kelly's like, I'm with Megan Fox and I'm the most important person ever. And this dude's like, look, bro, you're the Limp Biscuit of this year. I'm just trying to stay current, bro. I already know. Because McGregor's old enough to have seen him come and go. You know what I mean? The little pop bands. He's like, look, man, you ain't Bon Jovi, bro. You're Whitesnake. So,
now, do you think, now this is one thing I'm thinking about, if you've ever kind of contemplated back when you were younger about, okay, I'm going to get in a fight. What's the best way to do it? Get my street cred, but not get hurt.
No.
Right in front of the school monitor. Oh,
no,
good.
I've always thought I'm going to get my butt kicked. That's what I've always thought. I'm not that good at fighting, dude. Dude,
Really?
for some reason, I thought about this story the other day, bro. Like, there was this kid called Kevin Rocha when I was growing up, and he was a little guy, too. And, like, so my freshman year, there was a guy called Mike Babiak. That was his name. His name was Mike Babiak. And he was friends with my friend Robbie's older brother, whose name was Butch. So both of them drove lowered Nissans, you know what I mean? And both of them had the bumps.
Yeah.
Okay, Robbie's uncle was a criminal, like certified criminal. Like, he shouldn't be around kids, criminal. Like, I don't know what this dude did, but he has no problem, like, needing a gun. And, like, he's got a creepy van with all kinds of porn in it and stuff.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, dude. Like, that kind of criminal. And Robbie and Butch are black, so's their uncles. And both of them criminals. And, like, weird kind of criminals. Neither here nor there. So... Mike Babiak is constantly making fun of Robbie and calling him black shmoo and just like all this stuff. But we're kids, right? And they're seniors. And I'm like, bro, I wouldn't take that. And Robbie's like, what? And I'm like, dude, I could not take that from a white dude, bro. I can't do it. I would not do that. And he's like, oh, you're talking all this stuff. And I'm like, all right. So Butch and Mike Babiak were like, do you know Kung Fu or any of that because you're Asian? And I was like, well, I know some pressure points. And they're like, here, show me. And I know some ill pressure points where, like, if you're wrestling and you have somebody down, you put a knuckle in a certain place. I'm sure from wrestling you learn those pressure points.
Yeah, we knew a couple, yeah.
Yeah, but both of them were like, oh, man, this dude knows Kwai Shen Kane at that point. Like, they were both afraid. Like, I knew some, like, magic Kung Fu, right?
This dude's from Shaolin.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. So now they're going to stop messing with us. Well, dude, Mike Babiak just didn't get the message, bro. He kept going with it and going with it and going with it. And I had this .357 revolver at my house, but it was a replica. But it looked like the real thing. And so I'm like, I'm going to take this over there. I'm going to put this in this guy's face, and he's never going to mess with us again. This is how I know Robbie's uncles are crooks. They both wanted to buy it off me until they figured out it wasn't a real gun. Then they gave it back to me. Anyways, that's how good it looked, though.
Did it feel like one too?
Yeah, it was
like
metal.
Heavy.
Pull the hammer back on it. You could put slugs in it. Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't fire.
No, it didn't shoot anything. It wasn't a real gun.
Okay.
So anyways, which is really dangerous now I look back on it. Because what if Mike had a real gun and I pulled this fake gun out?
Dude? Or
the cop is the last thing I'm thinking about. Mike having a real gun is what I should have been thinking about. But I don't know why. I was dumb. I was a kid.
Did you show it to him? Did you actually show it to him?
No. Let me finish the story. So
I'm excited.
I'm rolling up on this dude, right? Like me and Ravi and his cousin Raheem, and like we're gonna let him have it. Dude, you met Ravi and Raheem. Remember we went to Ravi's house?
He has a CD out, doesn't he?
No, that's Gmo. No, okay. Me and you went to Robbie's house, and you pretended like you were me at the door, and Christina, who's Robbie's wife, was like, that's not you, Mike. Mike, come out of the bushes. And I walked up, and me, you, and Raheem and Robbie kicked it for a little bit, and then we went back. Yeah. So I was showing you West Covina. Anyways, neither here nor there. Dang it, you got me all messed up on that Robbie story now, man.
You're going to meet Mike with the gun.
Oh, yeah.
357.
Yeah. So like we're posting up, bro, and so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull the strap and pull the hammer back on the heater, right? And Robbie and him were gonna be up on the roof of the garage, just pelting him with rocks, bang, 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 bang. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we're all ready to post up. We post up. They're up on the roof, and Robbie's dad comes home. And Robbie's dad did not play, dude. Whoa. Robbie's dad was that like stern black dude from the TV programs, bro. Like he was stern, bro. Always would insult the crap out of his kids with cuss words and stuff. Didn't bat an eye at it. You fat mother effer, blah blah blah. Didn't bat an eye. But this dude worked for the city. You know, he had a good pension, all that stuff. He was a good man. You know, like took care of his wife. First time I ever had chicken gizzards over at Robbie's house. His folks, they got Pioneer chicken gizzards. So just like solid good people, right? Like blue collar America. You think we were playing with Mr. Chavers around, bro? So those kids got right off the roof, and I went right home with that gun and came back to Robbie's house. Now I don't got a gun, right? But Babiak thinks I do because word's already gotten back to him. So he rolls up, right? And he grabs a pole off the ground and starts swinging it at me. And I'm like, okay. And so I think maybe Robbie had made some nunchucks, some fake nunchucks. So I'm like swinging the fake nunchucks around. But I'm like, these things are going to fly off at any second. And now I'm just going to have a stick with a chain. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I think he nailed like chain between two sticks.
Just some homemade. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm swinging them around, right? Remember, Babiak thinks I know like Shakundo or something, right? So I'm like, hey, bro, put the pole down. He's like, put the nunchucks down. I'm like, I'll put them down if you put the pole down. So he's like, all right. So I throw the nunchucks down. And he leans down and puts the pole. But when he was leaning down, I charge him. And I rush him. And I grab him as hard as I can. I put him up against his truck. And I'm holding him. But here's the thing, bro. I'm a lineman at that point. I'm playing football. So all I'm doing is just pushing the dummy all the time. So my chest and my arms are hyper strong. He can't get out of it. So he can't get out of this grip. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Carmona walks up on him. And he's like, what? You white sperm bubble? And he just punches him in the face. And then Robbie comes over. You penis wrinkle. He punches him in the face. And, dude, everybody just walks up and just starts socking this dude. I'm like, I can't only hold him so much longer, man. And they're beating him. And then Butch rolls up. And we all back up, right? And Butch's like, I told y'all punks, y'all better back up. But after that, dude, nobody messed with me. Because I was the one that messed up Mike Babiak. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Now it's 4 years. That Mike Babiak tail's already grown hair on it, man. Nobody cares about Mike Babiak anymore. And there's this little kid. His last name was Rocha. I can't remember his first. I think it was Kenny Rocha. This dude was the most annoying person you've ever met in your life, bro. And he was like 4'9". You know what I mean? Just short enough to be short and be like, bro, shut up. So one day we're walking back to my dad's house, and this dude just keeps yapping. And we've been puffing the good too. So I'm trying to chill. I ain't trying to hear your mouth. So I look back, I was like, bro, you are a cockroach. But what I meant to say was you're a cocker spaniel. You know, barking. But I said cockroach. I said, you're a cockroach, man, just nipping at my heels, knock it off. I turned back around, and at the time I had like Eddie Vedder hair, like long, like cool hair, and it was kind of dreaded a little. Yeah.
Okay.
This dude grabs me by the back of my Eddie Vedder hair, takes me to the ground, starts beating me on the top of the head, dude. Beating me, bang,
the
bang,
little dude?
Bang. Yeah, man, Rocha. Beating me on the top of the head, dude. And I start screaming, my bald spot, let go of my bald spot. You're going to give me a bald spot. So Robbie pulls him off me, and I stand up, and I'm like, all right, man, we're good. So he leaves, right? And then Robbie comes back. He's like, bro, why didn't you go get your gun? All this stuff. I'm like, dude, get a gun? Like, where do we live? I'm not that guy. I'm not a gangster. All right. 4 days later, I'm at Ed Taco getting a banana milkshake. And I feel like I was with my dad, but I might not have been. All I want is a banana milkshake at Ed Taco. Ed Taco made the dopest banana milkshakes. And Ed also had like weird video games in front of his shop. So he had like Mario Brothers, but the first one where they're like plumbers and they're bouncing around.
Okay.
He had ER Kung Fu. So like you'd order your milkshake and then you could play video games while you're waiting, right?
Yeah.
Order my milkshake, go to play some video games, keep looking for my milkshake, I die. I walk back to the counter, and Mike Babiak's at the counter.
Working?
No, he's getting his milkshake or food or whatever. And he looks over at me and goes, hey, man, so what happened with you and Kenny?
What?
Rocha, Kenny Rocha, the kid that beat me, right? And I said, it's none of your business what happened with me and Kenny. He's like, no, man, I'm cool. I just heard. I'm like, unhear. And he's like, all right.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
West Covina life right there, bro.
But that was it.
That's crazy.
I got by on that crew on that story. But like, dude, at high school at Edgewood, bro, I acted like I was crazy sometimes. I was like, dude, they won't beat up a crazy person. Like, yeah, because I was like, dude, what am I gonna do, man? These guys are actual gangsters. Like they have guns. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to get shot, dude. And I was unprepared for this. Like, I wasn't aware that we were going into like a war, like this type of zone, man. Like I thought we were all gonna chill and it was gonna be fast times at Ridgemont High.
Were you like crazy, like poop your own pants and lick windows, or
no? But I would be.
I don't know karate. I know crazy.
Yeah, like kind of like
that. Okay,
like oh man, I'm gonna go crazy. And people would be like, all right. But bro, there were times, dude. I remember one time I was in the library And like, I'm trying to get past this dude. I'm trying to move past. He turns around, picks me up with my shirt, and he was like, "You say excuse me. Do you understand?" And I was like, "I understand. Excuse me." He's like, "All right." And I walk past, and in my mind, I'm like, "I know that dude's a Crip. Like, what was I gonna do? I can't do anything about it.
I'm cool. Yeah, I will say excuse me.
Yeah.
Like, so, woo. Hey, dude, I think I've got a built-in timer when my booty gets numb.
When your booty gets numb? All right, well, let's cut it off.
I can feel like it's getting...
All right, guys, that's it. We didn't talk about anything that was on the list. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, dude, we're doing some other stuff too. We're going to continue all that stuff. Love advice, Drake versus Kanye. I do want to talk about the VMAs.
We promise we'll get to it.
Yes.
We promise we'll get to it. But dude, by the time our next podcast comes, there's gonna be new news
cool
that
new
we should
news.
talk about. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had 4 cool stories I was gonna talk about today about Biden,
dude.
Yeah. Dude, real quick, I'll say this and then we'll hang up. Okay.
Okay.
There's a story I saw. There's a senator and he asked the chairman of the House. He's like, "How come Biden is told that he needs to stop talking at press conferences? Who's telling him to do that?" And the House Speaker was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "You don't? You don't know what I'm talking about? Is someone telling him what to say and what not to say?" And he's like, "Sir, Mr. Biden," and dude, you could just tell the Speaker of the House is lying through his teeth. It's on YouTube. You've got to see this, dude.
Watch. There's so many good
sound
bites,
dude. And then what makes it worse though is the way it's framed. It's like conspiracy theorist Republican, makes an outlandish accusation on the House, and it's like, really? Because none of us believe that's the president. None of us, all of us believe hilarious. A puppet is the president, and we're cool with it. Like, we've just gotten to the point where it's like, I guess China just bought a very lifelike looking human and made him our president.
Biden's a robot programmed by China.
And if you're the one if you question anything he does, all of a sudden you're in Trump's camp. You're this, you're that. It's like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
This is Weekend at Bernie's, dude. Are you with me or no?
Weekend at Biden's. Yeah.
Are you with me or no?
Just totally agree. Even listening to the sound bites about, keeping Newsom in as the governor of California.
That was the second one I had.
You're just like, dude, take a cough drop, bro. It's just, I was like, yeah.
That was the second drop I got, or the second story I saw. Because I was thinking, does that help Newsom? Like, dude, I don't think people like you right now, President Biden. Yeah. Like, dude, I think his approval rating's at 40%. Bro, don't help me. Don't come. Don't come to California, bro.
Dude, stay away, dude. We're gonna find out today. Today the votes are in, so it's gonna take a couple weeks, I'm sure, to count all the mail-in and stuff. But we'll have to see. We got to report on that too. Because I'm in California. You're from California. We got to see what's going to happen.
Dude, I want Larry Elder to win more than I want to freaking keep this podcast. Well, no. I want Larry Elder to win. Bad.
That'd be crazy, dude. South Central, bro.
Dude, well, because here's why. He trolls the liberals, dude. He trolls the white media. And he acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, look, man, I guess you could say it was racial profiling, but I wouldn't say that. You would say that, but you're white and I'm black. Like he just says it. I'm like, man, I like this dude.
Yeah. Dude, did you see he was just walking down the street and some lady in a gorilla mask
threw an egg at him?
Missed. And he's just kind of like cruising, hopping the SUV and stuff. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, how can that not be racist? How come the other news isn't really covering this? Like, hey, you know what I mean? It's like, But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's because when you're white liberal, it's not racist. If you're white conservative, then it's racist.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, they both have racists in their party, dude. Come on, man. You're gonna tell me that most of those Klan members didn't vote for Trump? Because I know they did. You can lie all you want to yourself, bro. But it's like, you know what? It's like when Joe Rogan said this, and then we'll wrap it up. When Rogan was like, I can't tell you Hillary Clinton killed somebody, but I can't tell you she didn't. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you don't want to know that. You don't want to think that about your politicians. Okay, same with Trump, right? It's like, I can't tell you that the Klan supported him, but I can't tell you the Republican Party is racist, but I can guarantee you every racist person voted for Trump. I guarantee you in America, there is not one racist person that was like, I voted for Biden.
Interesting.
Do you think a racist person voted for Biden?
No, I don't think so. I don't.
Kamala
I
Harris,
can't picture it.
Kamala Harris and Biden. Like, you're not a real racist, dude. If
you
you're
voted
voting
for them, yeah, you
you're
can't,
voting for the first vice president of a black president, and then now he has a black vice president.
We're taking we're taking your racist card. If you if you right,
you no longer belong at those meetings, dude.
Yeah,
you got to stop going to the meetings, son. We
your
outed
racist
you.
card revoked.
We outed you, fool. You're no longer in the Klan.
Rule number 1 in the racist club: you got to be racist, and you can't like anybody but white people. You broke that rule. You can no longer be a member of the racists.
But dude, here's the thing. I also think you can be racist if you're not white. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people are trying to get that pass right now where it's like, that dumb cracker. It's like, hey, man, you can't say that. Why? You're only racist if you're white. It's like, bro, no. You can't say this stuff. Don't be saying racist stuff.
Look at you putting mayonnaise on your sandwich.
Yeah, don't.
Racist,
that's not nice. Like, it has to be even across the board, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't. I agree. I got you.
But anyways, so that's it.
I think it's my mouse battery that's dying. So
battery? That thing came in with a plug-in mouse.
I gotta find it, dude. It came in with a plug-in. Came with a plug-in. Came with
keyboard and plug-in mouse.
Dude, I threw the box away, bro. That's how. I'm gonna go look right now.
You see, preparation, Adley. It's not.
I need some preparation. It's preparation. Man, my booty is sore.
I know. All right, come on, let's go.
Don't use that in a short, please.
All right, I'm definitely using that in a short. I'll see you guys later.
Can you end it?
Dude, I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Hold on. If I shake the mouse, sometimes I'll go back in.
I got it.